I'll try. I mean, at least I'm in audio, kind of.
Yeah, we're just doing recap stuff.
All right. Everyone go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
Want to roll for me?
I'll roll for him.
I thought your FGU was open.
It's still loading for his.
Oh,
It's
the
still
character.
loading.
Snake rolled for you. Up chuck the dice. Got a 4.
Kind of like my Discord's been stuck on. It had one update to do, and it's been stuck on it for like 10 minutes.
Like I'm telling you, just terminate in Task Manager and start it over. Because you can't just close it normally because it has some sitting in the background bullshit.
Yep. All right. Last week was high to low, so this week is low to high. Where's your headphones, Mystic?
I'm on my phone because my Discord still has an update.
I didn't ask you what you're on. I said, where's your headphones? Don't you have AirPods?
Or at least push to talk. We're just getting
Extra $500 for the same thing.
AirPods aren't $500. All right. So first up will be Galgrim. Someone like to roll him a 1d14?
Do you have that die?
got a 7.
Wait, 14? That means there's more questions.
All right. 7, eh?
Oh, and they're Canadian too.
Eh? What the hell? Oh, there it is. I hate when your mouse like just turns invisible.
Blind sight, man. I'm telling you.
That doesn't help you on a digital game. All right,
Oh, well, you
Galgrim.
never find the mouse.
You have 1 minute to tell me what is the name of the goblin merchant who is trying to get the Chumbamumba?
Glizzik's mom?
That would be incorrect.
Funny thing is, he's only a step off, too.
Close. We need Kruger and Zakara to roll again since they always have to have a tie.
I rolled 18.
I see it. So basically, we're just waiting on for Kruger as
I
normal.
rolled it. What are you talking about?
Zakara rolled it like 5 minutes ago. How come you weren't proactive?
And I rolled because I don't need to be.
Wow. All right. Kruger, 1d13.
I never just get to roll a dice.
Oh, shut up. All right, Mr. Kruger. Roll me a d3. All righty. Mr. Kruger, you have 1 minute to tell me. This is funny. How many siblings does Kruger have?
Like alive siblings?
I'm just asking the question.
If we're talking about total, 2. Alive, 1, maybe.
Well, he didn't
Why
count.
do you say maybe?
What do you mean?
Why do you have 1 maybe?
Because of amnesia. I know one was burned by the alchemist fire, but I don't know what happened to the other.
He was killed, according to your backstory.
But I forgot, so amnesia.
Hmm No one. I'm never letting people play that one again.
Amnesia.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I
Yeah.
use it as an excuse to throw a false Hydra at them and tell them "fuck you," but you know, ask
Just-
Son about that.
Just as an excuse to be lazy. Alrighty. Zakara, 1d12. Alrighty, Miss Zakara. You have 1 minute to tell me who was skating around the ice at the bottom of Skull Mountain.
Blizzik's father.
What's my father's name?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Scanlan moment brought to
What's
you
my
by.
mother's name?
She's looking for it.
Beetle. Same as the merchant.
There you go. Imagine that.
See, Mystic was one step off. Not the mom, the dad.
I
Yep.
told you, K for close.
Oh, was the walrus your dad?
Cuckoo.
All
Yep.
right.
I haven't been here in a while, so.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
Ranzavir,
unpolymorphed him, remember?
1d11.
The 11. That's one away from a real dice.
That's one away from 2 real dice.
No, a real dice. Nobody gives a shit about D12s.
Wow. Alrighty. Razavir. This is a repeat because it's a low number. Razavir, you have 1 minute to tell me who indoctrinated the party into the Brotherhood.
Ah, crap, this is what I got last time. Skip. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm not going to waste everyone's time.
Alrighty. And Glizzik, D10, please.
So close to 1.
1 is the oldest question left.
Exactly. Probably happened before Gluzik was born anyway.
Probably. All right, Mr. Glizzik, you have 1 minute to name me one of the 4 tenets of Orcus.
So many memes to sift through. Necromancy is eternal life. Defeat all who deny eternal life. Improve yourself through transformation skills. Serve the Lord of the Undead Orcus.
That is correct. That's all 4. You get 2 points.
Score.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it brings you guys up to a total of 14 points. Here's the chart, the spending chart for tonight.
Hero points. Woo!
I say a hero point.
Wait, but are we playing?
Well, are we actually playing, or is this going to be like a logistical session?
We
for
are
our game?
playing.
Okay.
I got enough stuff finished that we can play tonight. I almost canceled because Kruger was being mean to me, though.
I think it's his own fault.
I think a hero point. And what did we spend on last time?
You bought the
Burger.
levels
That's right.
for the 2 NPCs. And a hero point.
Yeah, I'd say a hero point, and maybe if we just want to dump some points, I could probably do the alchemical items since we'd be likely going into some downtime. At least 3 weeks, right?
Probably. I mean, if you guys want to burn that much, you can. I mean, you can burn more if you want.
Thought we were going into TPK.
That might happen tonight.
Might only use them.
I'm just saying
Well-
because you guys are somewhere you probably shouldn't be there yet, but that's not my problem.
Going into what?
Remember,
What's
we
what's on-
teleported somewhere inside the whatchamacallit? We got into the thing we weren't supposed to. Then went into the teleportation room. We're on the moon.
No,
Well,
you're not on
maybe
the
if
moon.
the rocks weren't so weak, this wouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not on the moon. We're in the moon.
I do not recall any of this.
The obsidian cube.
Oh, that's right.
We did what the Doris wanted us to do. We broke on through to the other side.
And then step through an unknown teleportation circle while you're kind of low on resources.
That's why you said to the moon. 'Cause that's probably gotcha.
Pick a tunnel.
It's okay, you blocked it out.
I would. So anything else beside a hero point?
Before
Amnesia.
the liches come.
Well, Maeve rolled it. There's 90 more liches coming. Or just one giant 90 lich.
So Vecna.
Basically, but it's like the size of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Exactly.
It can't be Vecna. This is Pathfinder. It's clearly on sevens.
It's Vecnu.
And on Sev.
No, isn't Vecnu a Hindu god?
Vishnu.
Ah. But anything else you want to
Yeah.
spend?
I mean, Vecnu could be. I don't know Indian pantheon at all, so
I say hero point, maybe alchemical items if other folks are okay with points. But I'm not. Yeah, it's not make or break for me. I got plenty already.
What if a broker shows up?
Well, we'll just have to answer more points next time.
Hmm.
You guys still have stuff waiting on a broker. Or waiting on you to go pick it up.
Oh, waiting on a broker.
Broker. I hardly know her.
So anything else or just a hero point?
Hero point.
I'm fine with doing the alchemical items and still the hero point.
I'm good with alchemical.
Let's get down to like 3 left, and then he can put broker on for 4 next week.
Yeah.
And you can get more shaman magics.
What level
Oh.
of alchemy?
10.
Level 10?
Well, the 10.1. So what would that be? Major?
Yep.
13 to 15?
It would be. All right.
Add some spells to this not quite wizard spell list.
Let me write that down.
See, I don't have to take someone else's downtime to do it, son.
That's 11 points you have spent.
Cha-ching.
Leaving you with 3.
Set myself
Alright.
2 hero points then.
Yep. Everyone, all PCs can have 2 hero points total. And would someone like to do a recap for an extra one?
I barely remember what happened last time.
I
Just the
mean,
obsidian cube.
it was very stretched out last time with not a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, go for it.
I'm pretty sure I'll open my big stupid mouth at some point and need a hero point. So last week we started off in the room with the floating book, which we had not done anything with yet. And everyone's trying to figure out what's going on, and we figure, oh, this might be the thing that we're looking for. And so Kruger goes out and tries to grab it, and it grabs back.
Dun, dun,
Because Kruger's not a bitch, he manages to shake it off, and it turns back from whatever weird ooze state it was in into back into a book. There were some weird things going on with the book, so the party decided to do what the party always does: wrap it up in something else, throw it in a bag of holding, and deal with it later.
As you do.
Kruga is was his form of patiently waiting for the group to be like, hey, we should go after a lich, but they decided to stop and have a chat with the walrus. The walrus ended up being Glizzik's dad, who is presumably the merchant that we were also looking for. And he was changed into a walrus for the amusement of the two liches that were in the room. Did some chatting, got some backstory. He talks a lot, and it is easy to see where Glizzik gets his glib nature from his father, obviously. He did not get any of his mother's looks that Kruger knows about, at least so far. So we ended up going to the northmost room, and there was a door that we had to try really hard to try and force open. And we eventually forced it open and just found a lot of very tightly packed dirt and rocks and things along those lines. Group was going to start trying to dig it out, but Galgrim decided to turn into a dragon with a burrowing speed and basically went all the way around and found out there was an obsidian cube just sitting in the middle of everything.
Sarkin's
But-
been playing Minecraft again.
I haven't.
Being the curious little shits that the group is, they decide to dig a tunnel to the obsidian cube, and then they attempt to start breaking it with varying degrees of success, with lots of punches, rather than chemical explosions. I believe there was some sonic thunder magic that was used as well.
Oh, yeah, the
And-
dynamite.
And then a few enhancements on Kruga, and a few things happen later, and there's a party-sized hole in the obsidian cube. They go inside and they see what appears to be a teleportation circle that some of the shamans in the group notice. They don't know where it's going, but they all decided to hold hands, just like the wonderful group loving party that they are, and step into it together. And they appeared somewhere very not like where they started. And
Yep.
that is where we ended.
You did forget the one thing from last session. Galgrim went to touch one of those magical pools with the magic, like kind of pool, but it's not really water.
To turn us blue.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
and is ended up in his staff. It also he ended up with some light blue hooves instead of feet now,
That's all right.
and he clip clops around, clip clop clop clop.
I had bunched that in with the session before, but then I realized he wasn't there.
Yep. All right, Kruger, you can have an extra hero point that you'll spend to roll something lower.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn a persuasion intimidation check into a critical fail from a failure.
Sweet. Alrighty. You guys went stepped into the teleportation circle. Felt I won't say super familiar, but you've been teleported several times now. Your stomach kind of gives, kind of like going down a giant roller coaster, and suddenly you're somewhere else. As your sight and vision comes back, you're in a dark room.
I wonder where we could be.
The other half of me swearing as we go through it. And then I vomit.
I forgot, is Glissik's dad still with us?
He did not go with you into the teleportation stuff. No.
Okay.
I think he was hanging back and not getting hit by the fireballs as we were trying to open doors.
Exactly.
Is there a teleportation circle where we're standing currently?
Well, let me describe the room. Arriving in the small chamber, you notice a passage heading down some steps to the north and a large oval behind you. The oval is covered with strange markings. unlock you in case you want to move. You should be able to see and move now.
Is that a
Alright.
giant skull ahead of us?
With
I-
one eye.
I don't know.
And we were just talking about Vecna.
What do you mean you don't know? That thing's only like maybe 50 feet away.
Well, what's it look like?
I see it from the top.
I know. So what's your point?
Only
my.
65 feet away.
Oh my gosh. Look at his butt.
Yeah, the circle
What
that
the
we
heck?
are law. The circle that we're on, does this seem to match up with the seems similar to the teleportation circle from the other side? As someone who
It looks like some sort of teleportation device, but it is not activated.
hopefully this wasn't the one way. I will follow after Kruga.
What does it smell like in here?
Farts.
Old Spice. Wait,
Very stale air. A little bit of mold, but air very stale, very
Black
dry.
mold? I'm suing.
a lich can afford a phylactery. He needs to become a lich, but he can't afford a fucking maid.
It's an air purifier in
He
here.
has 6 maids. They just arrived. All right, Kruger. As you step into this room, you're on like a little like a walkway above some bubbling green liquid beneath you. It's about 5 feet below the walkway. This large chamber seems to be constructed from an odd greenish rock, giving everything within a greenish tinge. A large metallic skull sits on a raised area to the north, with a single large green crystal in its left eye. The crystal is slightly glowing.
Slightly glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Now, joke's on you, Zargan. We don't have a sticks here.
Not my problem.
I touch it.
Never mind.
I don't. I'll roll a nature check though.
Well,
Is
you'd
this
have to get close
bubbling?
to it.
This bubbling liquid reminiscent of something? Is it like a caustic fluid? Does it smell like it's kind of acidic or
It smells
anything
kind
familiar?
of acidic.
What's this green thing I'm standing in front of?
An old faded like carpet.
Hmm.
I take a crack at this display of the skull with an arcana, perhaps.
Sure.
Well, we're off to a good start tonight. Could have been worse, but not much. Fancy skull, fancy eye.
You're pretty sure the skull is some sort of metal, and the eye is glowing with some sort of magic, you think there, Raz.
Hmm.
By golly, he cracked the
How
code.
very astute of me.
Exactly.
Can
Are
I
there
use
any?
Can I use detect magic, Sargon?
If you want.
Are there
would like to.
any? Sorry.
Make me a fortitude save there, Galgrim.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Feedback.
I'm gonna hero point that.
I'm betting it's going to be a 4.
I'm gonna say 5.
3.
It was almost a
Oh,
3.
Almost a 3.
All right, Galgrim. As you cast a spell, everything just a bright flash of light and everything almost blinds you as your spell is like reflected all over the place, and you know that this spell will not work in here.
Do we see like any
Is
sort
he
of like visual
Okay, I
indication?
try to cast produce flame immediately after that. Just throw it down the hallway off to like the right. At like the wall.
Okay.
Like 20, 30 feet down.
Alright.
Just to see
You-
what happens.
Give me one moment here. The hell was that? Oh, never mind. I like, how'd I roll a die?
Tried to put it in the tower. My dice tower moved on me. It's
No,
way up.
yeah, that you did. So I'm like, I didn't roll that. All right, Galgrim, you turn to the right, kind of cast your produce flame. It goes off down the hallway, and then like explodes, and you hear, "Hey, cut that out!" from down the hall.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were down there.
Who are you? Are you here to rescue me?
Hi, I'm Galgrim. Have you met Raz?
Who is Raz?
I just gesture towards Raz.
Let this approach with caution. This may be. If it's linked to Vargas, I doubt it's as it seems.
Is there any writing or inscription on the skull while they're starting their
No,
conversations and
there
throwing
is not.
spells?
It is completely smooth.
Just like Kruga's brain.
Like Kruger's butt.
I'll approach, but I'll be doing so carefully. Actually, I don't even remember if I have any. What do I have available? Because I know we were running a little.
Low.
We could be worse.
Can always be worse.
Uh,
What do you need?
I will hand Kruga this Drake heart that I have because he already used his. As I start stepping over, just in case he's.
I'll load it into my necklace.
Okay. You mean your slave collar?
Same with Zakara. I'll hand her my Quicksilver mutagen. I can always make the free ones for myself.
She loads it into her kitty cat collar.
Point of reference. Weren't we talking about, subbing out poison for healing stuff or whatever earlier? Just calling back to that.
Probably not.
And yet you still trust the gnome.
So he puts the blade bomb into his collar.
Well,
Burns so good.
as Raz and Galgrim look off to the east, you guys kind of glance back, and Inris and Glizzik are laying on the walkway, like looking over the edge with their arms kind of dangling down, like they want to touch that stuff below them.
That's a lot of acid.
A lot of ass, yeah.
Who's Sid?
I'll hand it to them, and there isn't holding anything right now, so I'll give him. What do I want to give him? I'm going to give him one of my elixirs of life.
Those are precious.
That's about all I got left to really. Yeah, about all I really got left to give him. All right, and I'll approach slowly, but I'll keep a distance. So, what is your story?
They trapped me here. Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Betty.
Razavir.
You're a gnome, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I haven't seen anyone for quite a while here.
How long have they kept you here?
I don't know. What day is it?
I will give her the date, which I totally remember as a character, but not
Okay.
as a bio.
All right. She goes, and you give her the just like the day and month.
I'll give her a year too. I assume she's probably been.
Goes.
It's the same
Well,
Finky that she's been here for years.
Then I've been here. Yeah, about 100. About 100 years.
What if they kept you here for this?
I don't
over a
know.
century more?
They've trapped me in this circle. You see a magic circle on the floor around her. You don't recognize much of it, but you can tell just some sort of like imprisonment sort of circle.
Boy, man, one of those times I really wish I'd picked up Lie to Me by this point because I want to see if she's full of shit. Vargas kept her prisoner here for a reason, but we'll just have to rely on good old fashioned perception. Can I see if she's being a little it's not fucking insight. There's no insight. I think it's just a perception, right?
I believe so.
I'm good at
Well,
this.
Can I also do it?
Sure.
You do a sense
Woo!
motive check,
Sense motive.
which is perception,
Yeah.
which has the 4 degrees of success like most things.
Yeah, it's as good as I'm gonna get without a natural 20, so
And it's also
Yeah.
typically a secret roll.
oh no.
That's fine. You're both pretty sure she's telling the truth.
Okay, so that she doesn't know why she's here.
And she's been here 100 years or so. Are you gonna touch? You gonna touch the green goo there, Glizzik?
Oh man, type that whole thing out.
And then you hit the arrow or something, and it all disappeared. If you free me, Razavir, I'll make it worth your while.
I believe we have a few more questions. You'll forgive us. You are in a rather interesting location.
I am?
Right.
It's kind of boring here.
What were you doing when you were caught? Why? I assume you were aware this is something of Vargas's make, yes?
Who is Vargas?
Hmm.
I was taken from my home, and they brought me here. I'm not sure who did it, but and I've been here since. I am. It's kind of strange though. I don't get hungry or nothing while I'm in here.
You have noticed nothing your entire time here? No comings or goings? Nothing with the weird statue or the Tatiana or the chamber of the far side, which I could tell has a body on it, Zargan. Is that right? Or is that just map stuff?
What on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slab with like some sort of corpse on it.
Have you witnessed anything going on here? Or
Not
you've
not
been
not for quite a few years. No, it's been quiet. A while ago, another band of people, kind of like yourselves, came through, and there was some fighting, and then they left.
you recall what they were fighting?
No, I think like they were strange creatures. Maybe some kind of fiend and like undead things. I'm not sure. It's been a while. They seem to just ignore me, so
Can I give a? I don't even know how great of a description I would know of them, but the Mighty Four. Can I give like a probably what most folks would hear a description of them and see if that's matching the folks that had come in here to cause a ruckus?
she says, "Yeah, there was. I mean, I'm not sure if it was them, but there was actually 5 of them. But there was an elf wizard, a halfling, sneaky person. There was a gnome with them. There was a dwarf and a human fighter. So it vaguely matches them.
All right, one moment. I'll You turn around and there's the freaking cat folk there. You put a bell on you.
You
Wait,
should.
who were the 5 people or descriptions she said?
What do you mean the 5 people?
She
She said it was
described.
a human fighter, a
Uh-huh.
dwarf fighter type. There was a
Mhm.
halfling who was kind of sneaky. There was an elven wizard, and then someone had a gnome.
Isn't
That's the
who's
mighty. It's the mighty four, but they like probably had an ally with them. What do you make of this, Zakata? Wait, to be honest, I'm having a hard time thinking why the Mighty Four wouldn't have released her when they were here. They're a bit more heroic, or at least the stories would lead you to believe.
It doesn't seem likely that they would just ignore her. Maybe not freed her for some reason, but and I don't know the picture. She has pointed ears, but the label says human, so she's human, right?
She has like a little bit of like elvish ears. She might be like a half elf, but you're not really sure.
I'm not likely to trust much of what we find in here, given who it's belonged to.
True.
the gnome would be the odd one out in the group of 5, right?
This is the one we believe isn't part of. There's like no recollection of a gnome being with the Mighty Four, right? Like every story you hear
Nothing like that. No.
would be the odd one out for sure. We don't recall a gnome with that group at all at any point.
Does that work, Sargon? The one thing I missed was the soap part. Was I'm going to put a little bit of soap around on the rope itself before, just in case, so it doesn't.
So it's slippery. Got it.
Well, no. So the acid is encountering a base.
I could always.
I think there was a tale about Letho. Is it Letho or Letho?
Letho.
Letho. Um, the one who could possibly be the head of the Thieves Guild.
Was that the halfling? I thought.
Yes, he's a halfling, but I think he had a gnomish sidekick.
Hmm. Well, I spent our guest here. We could always do a simple.
Phone call.
What's that?
A simple phone call.
We could always do a simple test for the undead at the very least. Make sure she's not some form of undead entity.
I mean, whatever she is, I definitely don't trust her. For
I'm
someone
just.
who's been here 100 years, she seems perfectly fine.
We
Why
know
don't you
there's
trust
magic.
me? You guys are just having a conversation
that.
right out there in the open.
Right, I'm gonna try this real quick. I'm gonna use a spare reagent, one of the last 2 that I've got. I'm going to make Yeah, I'm gonna use spirit reagent. I'm gonna make a ghost charge, and I'm gonna huck it at her.
Okay.
I can roll to hit, but at the very least, splash would come in. It only does positive damage, so unless the creature takes damage from positive, it would have no effect. Or would it?
Wahaha.
And I think I only got the level 1 ghost charge, so it'll just be that.
You throw it in there. It hits on the ground and splats. Splats over. She goes, "Wow, what is this stuff?" Doesn't seem to hurt her at all. Why are you throwing stuff
Hey.
at me? I was going to give you a reward for freeing me.
Right, where we are. Simple test must be done. It's nothing more than chemicals and salts that dissipate.
It stinks.
Well, it's mostly made to work on undead.
I'm not undead.
Well, we know that now.
Do
at
I
the
look
very
like it?
least. You didn't know much about Vargas. That's very much clear. You really had no idea what was going on here while they had you for a century.
No, I mean, not a whole lot of traffic comes through here. I mean, I slept a lot. I don't know. I mean, I was always tired. I'm not sure why, but I'd sleep for a while, wake up. I'd have like some little like small wounds on me or something. Then they'd heal over a day or so. Then I'm not sure.
She, all the things she
Permanent
said, all the things she's talked about, is this ringing any bells within the realm of Arcana? Like, is there a spell that could transfer? Is she like a freaking proxy doll? Like a I forget the
Basilka.
freaking. I feel like this is like barely on the freaking.
I mean, you don't really know a whole lot about spells. You know some about magic.
I'm somewhat inclined to believe that she's perhaps here as some sort of a vessel of life, not necessarily for Vargas. I'm not
Hmm.
sure what
For
to
those
make
of
of it.
us who
What's
for
that?
those of us who don't know magic, that means
I'm not sure. I can't be completely certain, but I wouldn't be surprised to learn that perhaps Vargas had the way of perhaps transferring or attaining his immortality through the use of others. It's we know that a phylactery usually requires souls, but that's about where the extent of that knowledge ends, and not many know where in what capacity. For all we know, we could be dealing with his phylactery right here, unwilling or unknowing otherwise.
Vargas has this harness that he wears that sucks the energy out of stuff.
Hmm.
No, I'm making that up.
It's a
Are
vac-
you though?
I'm
It's a
stealing it,
vacuum
but
cleaner for souls. Ooh, it's a Dyson.
Well, we've one more idea, though it's unconventional. It may require having to injure her just to see what may happen. Beyond that, we also haven't explored the rest of this place as well.
Can she be of use to us?
My biggest concern is would be those undead that we fought before we came in here are speaking as though Vargas wasn't really gone, yes? So clearly, for one reason or another, they believe that he's not truly defeated. Consider me a bit paranoid, I suppose, but one random lady here, not kept here, untouched by the Mighty Four after they defeated Vargas the first time, or just something's not sitting right, but
Ooh, you're a big, strong fella.
Is she is she actually chained up at all, or is
No.
it just
She is unhindered within the circle.
can I get a better look at her now?
As to
I don't know, like anything that could give any indication. Like, can we see any of where like the marks she was talking about like healed up or anything like that?
no, you don't see any. I mean, her style of clothing is older, like not like modern. She looks like she's perfectly healthy. You do notice that she's been in here a while. You don't see like any waste on the floor or anything around her. No dirt, no nothing on the inside. Even the stuff from Raz's ghost bomb has disappeared, like any kind of residue.
And what will you do if we release you?
What would you like? Gold? Power?
I want you to serve me.
That won't. No, that one. That's not possible.
Why not?
I don't serve anyone.
Then I don't see any reason to release you from your prison.
You don't want gold or power?
And what can you offer in power?
Don't you want to rule your tribe?
I already rule more than that.
Yeah, but you don't care about the more than that. You want to go back to your tribe and take it over. I can see it in your eyes.
And that'll be easy enough to do without anyone else's help.
If you say so. If they even let you do it. I mean, they might just kill you on sight.
I'll Blizzard comes up and I'll catch him up on what's going on. We have a prisoner here of Vargas. Mighty Four, when they defeated them, didn't let her go. She offers little information to explain why she's here. I'm not getting the best feeling from this, but
Speaking gibberish.
I was typing that before you said that, Glizzy. She doesn't respond to that.
Okay.
What are you
See,
doing with
Murat-
the little thing that that Glizzy gives you, Raz?
It's just
It's a stone pitcher I made with my creation spell from the monocle. For
it
the
was. It's
like a
just
flip-
filled. Is this just filled with the freaking pit fluid?
Yeah, it's acid. I thought you'd like it.
I was
Here, drink
intending to
it.
grab a bit. I was intending to grab a bit on the way out. So
It's a healing potion. Wink, wink. No, it's some of the stuff. Just because I figured you'd want some, so I got you some. But it's an open top pitcher because I can't make complex things with it. But
right.
it ate its way through the glass that I tried to put it in initially. So glass bad, stone good.
So thank you, Lizzie. I'll take a look at
Mhm.
this later. Right now, the lady here, she's making a lot of offers to let her free. I just got an odd. Do you think she's a demon, or maybe a devil of some sort?
Well,
She seems she
my
seems
question
eager
is,
to.
if she's been in here 100 years, how does she have any power or any money to be able to?
If we were to free her, well, I'm willing to bet she would reconnect to that ability.
Yeah, but it's been 100 years. She may not have the ability to.
Well, I don't know much about demons and devils or all of that, but this is starting to sound
My father is a powerful man.
right.
Well, he would probably be dead, but my family would still be around.
You could basically hear you going, Leon, Resident Evil, the president's daughter.
What?
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, never saw it. Sorry.
It's a game.
She does have some sort of shaman magics to know what I wish to do.
That's when I started kind of thinking a little bit less normal. All right, so honesty is probably the best policy here. Are you actually immortal?
Aren't we all?
That doesn't answer the question.
I mean, yes. I can die, just probably not in this circle.
Well, I don't trust it. There's likely a reason she was
It?
left here to rot.
I have a name. Razavir.
Hmm.
You tell her your full name?
What's that?
Did you tell her your full name?
Just first.
No, I mean, Galgrim introduced you as Raz.
He
Switching
did.
back to common jargon, I point at the dwarf and go, "What's his name then?"
No idea. Sir Dwarf?
Hello, no idea.
Take one more step inside. I want to see what the rest of the room looks like.
Okay.
There's more stuff.
What? No way. You mean this room leads to more rooms? No way.
That's
Almost-
not
almost
how
like-
things work in the real world.
Almost like a dungeon.
This is clearly magic. There are ways to go past her. I don't know if we wish to explore those or go where those decayed bodies are.
At the very least, we think we should certainly take a look around.
Don't
See
leave
what we're
me
dealing
here.
with. I mean, you've been here for the better part of a century. I think you can survive another 5-10 minutes.
I don't want to stay anymore. You're here. You're the first people I've seen in years. Take me with you. Let me free.
I have no reason to free you. And I'll start walking off.
I want to check out the corpses.
Lizzie kind of drops down on his hands and knees and throws the bones.
I
Is
look
that
up
what
at
we're
her.
calling it these days?
I look up at her. I look down at the bones. I look up at her. I look down at the bones. Interesting. I pick them up and I turn and walk away with the others.
No. Wait.
What? You wish to be useful?
I can pay you to free me.
I believe nodding to his own devices.
I start wringing my hands as the thought of negotiation burns in my blood.
How much would you want? How much money would you like? You want power? Money?
Yeah, where are you getting that from?
My family.
You said they were probably dead.
No, my father's probably dead, but my family will still be around.
Where do they live?
A place called Adon.
Does that ring any bells for anybody?
I have already walked away. I'm pretty sure I'm too far away to really hear casual conversation at this point.
If he's yelling back, then
As you guys walk past Galgrim, Galgrim's like sitting there like waving at the statue or the skull.
Like waving in front of it, like trying to trip a motion light.
Like no, he's like moving back and forth, like right and left, and then like waving and like moving around and like.
See if like the eye is following you.
Kruger kind of turns around. Still feels like it's watching you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, detect magic got me nothing. It blinded me.
Were you blinded by the light?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this is the lair of a powerful lich. I would
Uh,
imagine there's probably a lot of magical finickiness going on.
So, just heads up. Some magic might do that.
That's what you see, Kruger. Come closer, Goblin. What's your name?
Mm, I am the storm. And he
The
turns and walks away
storm?
dramatically. And he flourishes the cape that Galgrim gave him as he walks away. Come. And he motions to Inris, but doesn't say her name.
Like, how fresh is the fresh blood?
You
Is it
walk
like
over there.
wet?
It looks wet.
Yeah. I touch it.
It's wet.
It doesn't just look wet. It also feels wet.
It does. It feels like fresh, like within the last 20 minutes, half hour. Not much coagulation.
Amazing illusion.
Hmm.
Galgrim can't see me as I walk up to him like this. Eyebrows arching.
Oh.
Hmm.
Make some of you smaller, like you're supposed to
I
be.
see that.
So we're on the same page about the woman in the other room, yes? We don't think something's right about her. I feel it. We feel like we should not let her out.
I feel like unless she can be of use, she should not be let out.
Sir Dwarf, free me.
And she walks by hand in hand with Glizzik, and you guys say that.
Well, if they don't think it's a good idea, then probably not. Bye. Have a good day.
I was asking you, Mystic, if you can see really or not, if you notice me coming up to you.
No.
Are you
Probably
blind?
not.
Okay.
No, I'm not blind, but
Damn. I was going to pap you in the nuts.
He's gonna push
Any-
you into the acid. Don't lie.
Come over here. I got a bath prep for you. Now, I'll be your seeing eye goblin for now. Just take my hand and let's
I
get...
can see. Like, I'm not blinded. It like tried to blind me.
Well, fine. Take my hand back then.
Is there any sign of like movement away from where the blood is?
What do you mean?
Like maybe drops of blood going like a different way or like disturbed. I don't know.
No, it's
I'm
like
assuming the floor's not like dusty or anything, is it?
no. None of the floor has been. The blood kind of seems a little bit that has run over to the south side there and fallen down to the floor into that little drain, but that's about it. But nothing's moving now.
I take like
Hmm.
a cursory look at the bookshelf behind. Is there like a subject matter on these books, or are they
Mm.
just kind of nondescript?
Most of the ones that may have had a title, it's faded with age, and a lot of them don't even have a title, so they're probably like someone's notes and stuff.
The body that's here, is it like a desiccated corpse or is it skeletal?
It's desiccated.
Any way of I can gauge how long it's been here?
Roll me a medicine.
It's not like a lich like we fought upstairs, right?
No,
Okay.
it's not a skeletal body.
God damn.
You do have hero points if you want to use them, Bio.
You know the day and hour in which it lost its life.
You know the skeleton's
Kind
actually
of looks like
password.
Kruga's dad.
Smells like teen spirit.
Mhm.
Tastes
Is it-
like dirt.
Is it dim lighting in here? Or is it dark, other than the torches?
No, they're not torches. They're just lights. But depends on where you're at.
Like electrical lights?
Well, no, not electrical, but there's just like a little. It's not an actual torch. It's just like a light there.
This one here on the table couldn't have been here. It must have been here at least a decade and a half. It hasn't been moved here recently. But they did have something more recent on that one. I'll take a peek towards the south over here while Kruga's going over the table. Looks like a jail cell.
There's your description.
Which is weird because like the lady's like imprisoned over there, but there's jail cells here, right? Why
Yeah,
not do that here?
I feel like she's not a regular person. If Vargas had her here, probably as leverage. Probably had to take a random guess. Powerful family. Or maybe he made the deal with her. We don't know, and we don't think we should mess with it.
Was anything interesting on the books? Or on the table in general, I guess.
The 2 books that are laying there open, the pages are blank that are open. Looks like just faded with age.
Flipping through them will reveal much the same, I'm assuming.
Pretty much, and as you touch the pages, a lot of them just like rip and just almost disintegrate in to your touch.
I'm too strong. I can disintegrate paper now.
Must be that blue streak in your beard.
And you said you weren't a shaman. Look at you casting Disintegrate.
You staying in that room, Galgrim, or are you going with everyone?
Going with.
Go talk to the demon devil lady. Let her out. Do it.
She'll reward you.
No strings attached.
Zakara, I whisper. I tried Aklo and Inferno with her, and she didn't respond to either.
This little
Recognize-
storage room there, Kruger, with exactly what they look like in them.
So they're coffins.
Yes.
So, in out of context, Aklo is the monster/hag language. So, I tried that as well as demon. So,
Does Aiden sound familiar?
Roll me society.
They're close enough to actually be, like in the room while if they ask that.
oh, you're right next to us right now.
Can I get in on that?
Sure.
I'll just let everyone know it's like
Secret or
a
open?
empty torture chamber down there.
Aw.
Prison cell. Honest. What was that, son?
I was asking Zargan, secret or open for the check?
You can do open. Well,
Nice.
Zakara succeeds, Raz fails.
What?
Aw.
Yeah.
You both, as you think about it for a moment, you both remember to the west of the Eastern Kingdoms is another kingdom called the Theocracy of Adon.
Know the basic rundown of that place. Is it a theocracy?
It is run
Yeah.
by the church.
That roll happened to tell us what the prominent religions that are in power there are. Is it like more of
I
a
believe you mean religion.
or religion rather? Sorry.
Without looking up, I'm pretty sure it's Saint Cuthbert.
Saint Cuthbert.
Yep. Faintly, you can hear some like whimpering from the east.
Mom?
One time it would have been nice to have lie to me.
Quit stealing stuff, Sakara.
Gave it to us.
I know I did. I wondered if anyone would remember that. There's the room Kruger and Galgrim are about to walk into.
Well, people are talking, so I was gonna chill.
Yep, I know. I think instead of me reading these, a lot of them I'll just pop into chat. That way, if other people are talking, I don't have to try to talk over them or anything like that. what she's doing.
Check this room on the right. Just a storage room.
Yep, with a bunch of old coffins in them.
We haven't seen those before ever.
Nope.
Hmm.
There you go, Kruger.
Oh, so that's what the circle is, the globe.
Yep, above. It's up above. About 10 feet up. It's about 5, it's about 10 foot in diameter.
I would like to be sneaking while we're in here.
Okay.
The runes on it kind of the same aesthetic as the ones that brought us here, or the ones that were surrounding that lady, or is this like a
No,
completely different?
it's different.
Is it illuminated, or is it just kind of like a
It's just hanging there.
just hanging?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you think this is some sort of trap?
Any way I could kind of gauge if these runes might represent something? Like, do they seem abjurative, or are they like evocative? Evocative?
Roll me a Arcana. You've never seen runes like it before.
I'm not familiar with this particular language or writing of runes. I couldn't be sure. Maybe have Zakara put eyes on it. It's more her subject matter expertise is trappy stuff. Ah! Again, a bell. Oh, I just saw fucking Galgrim there, and suddenly the cat's over me. It's the only way to make her stealth even better. Put a bell on her and have her still be silent.
She's just using the claws to skitter across the ceiling, look down at you.
And if you look up, she just hisses.
Like a xenomorph crawling on the ceiling.
And when she walks by, she raises her tail for you to sniff her butt. Because that's what cats do.
I could touch it.
What, her butt? I'm sure you
No.
have.
Let's read some poetry.
I know. That's not the first time that's ever happened.
Can you make anything of it, Zakara? Is this just a fancy buoy? Or
Does it look like it's trapped to me, or
You'd have to get up close to it and look.
can we share a space outside of combat, or no?
Technically, yes. And then roll
No.
me that perception.
Kruger's turned into a cat folk. You know, I always kind of suspected.
He's a cat folk at heart. Rolled in the tower if you didn't. You don't see any indication of any kind of trap on it.
Don't think it's a trap.
I walk forward.
Well, if nothing else, for science.
All right, Kruger, you walk forward. It's like a couple feet above your head, since you're tall.
I am tall. I could literally just reach up and touch it.
You could.
Oh,
And to the east, you see another one of those globes.
the stone throne is sitting itself. I think I found the throne room.
You think this one will shock anybody who takes a piss on it? Hey, Glizzic. You like fancy chairs, yes?
There's the other room you're in, Kruger.
Hmm.
Stealth walking into the room. Ooh, fancy
This-
chair.
Is that actually like surrounded by circles of runes?
It looks like it, yes.
Okay. Always got to ask because I don't know if these pre-gen maps are accurate.
There's an award for best actor inside of this orb over here.
Any certain smells or stuff coming out from
Nope.
the throne area?
Nope.
Can I see? Can I make out the runes very well from down here, or would you have to like go up the
You'd
stairs
have to
a
go
little?
up on top.
What if Inris holds him up in the air?
Then we're
Then you
you're
both get
5
shot.
feet
still
tall.
shorter, still shorter than the Kruger.
Or the goblins and the gnome are doing like cheerleader pyramid type stuff, trying to see above the step. I would just go up there, I guess.
2 goblins and a gnome in a trench coat. I'm
Mhm.
clearly the head because obviously. Yeah, I'll kind of go up the steps until I can kind of see the runes and see if I can make
Alright.
out. Haven't been having a whole lot of luck with identifying arcane stuff so far, but
Stop moving.
oh. Yeah, it's my turn to set something up.
Galgrim, Jesus Christ.
It's not letting me move.
Hence, I said stop moving. I know, I locked movement.
I tried to move before. Anyways, okay.
No, as soon as Raz bumped into the top is when I locked it.
Okay.
As you reach the top of the platform with the throne, you notice the surrounding the throne are multiple magic circles of runes and markings, as well as a gem-encrusted skull that was sitting on the throne and has now begun to rise into the air.
Demi Lich.
Its green stone eyes glowing with arcane energy. Initiative.
It's just a flame skull, guys.
Green
Since it,
flame.
yes.
Can I use Arcana as initiative?
No.
Oh, but why not?
Glizzic, Inris, and Zakara, you will be rolling stealth.
I have no in between. I'm either getting 19s or 2s. Hey, we're about to go over the remaster. If someone wants to die to make a new character, now's a good time to do it.
You volunteering?
I know Nadia and I have he's definitely got me beat, but I got at least 6 character concepts. Some are higher up the list than others.
You roll an initiative, Galgrim?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there it is.
Yes,
Okay.
He got the highest.
Jesus.
Who we
he's off
missing?
the chart.
Glizzic. Glizzic hasn't rolled.
I did.
Was
I
it
rolled
roll?
I rolled her before. I couldn't see it on the chart, but it did have a die. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
I'll roll him again. I did him first, then I did Inris.
And I don't see one for Zakara. Oh, that's since you rolled. Oh, probably because you guys rolled stealth. Hold on.
Yeah. No, mine showed for stealth now, but before it didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't see nothing pop up.
Oh, I rolled on the wrong thing. Sorry. Should I reroll?
Oh, you rolled it as a skill. Yeah. No, I did it
Yeah.
on the front page.
All right, everyone's there now. And that skull begins to rise.
From the ashes.
Do I still have Vital Beacon on?
It's been such a long day. I gotta actually remember what's running. I do have my vital beacon.
I have mine on, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the combat tracker. That lasts for a day, basically.
I think it does need to be updated though, because I'm pretty sure my soothing tonic, even at double duration, should be over by now.
I'm thinking I'm probably also not enlarged anymore.
My mutagen is still running.
Oh yeah, we can activate our collars, right?
Betcha I'm still drained from
You are.
putting the glowy rock in my chest hole,
In your chest hole, yep.
and it's still there.
How long approximately have we been here, Zargan, since we came into the obsidian cube?
Oh, in the cube?
Yeah, since we since we
15
entered
minutes.
the cube and
15
okay,
minutes.
you can take off the poison and disease save from Elixir of Life. So I don't think that technically. Well, I don't know. It's an elixir effect, so maybe it might be doubled. Might have it for another 5 minutes.
I'm using my Drake Heart.
Time to refresh myself on who's on cooldown with my shit. I know I am.
It's on the combat tracker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go person to person and search out on Kruga's shopping list of conditions where my battle medicines are. I got it on my notes. Well, it's pretty much all of us. Except Galgrim. I've used the healer's gloves, the boots of speed, both battle medicines on everyone except Galgrim. I've used invisibility, vital beacon. Oh, this is gonna be good. Let's do it.
Zakara, you using your collar?
Yes.
Take damage.
Oh, Kruger doesn't take damage.
I take 1 damage.
If it's been 15 minutes, then at least I could do the free healing elixir for Kruga.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment, yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to track what I have available. In
Wait,
case
where'd my temp HP go?
They went away. They go away with the potion wearers off, sir.
I don't think they do.
I think they might.
All right, Galgrim, you are first up. You're falling a little bit behind the group, and all of a sudden you hear screaming and call to combat.
Screaming.
Yeah, you're screaming like a little bitch, Raz.
What? Fake news.
I'll move my 20 feet, and then I'll use my wand, because apparently I never did that.
No, you shouldn't. You may not. No, I know. Well,
I don't have the effect on myself.
yeah. So you probably didn't do it last time. Go ahead and give it to yourself, and because you would have done it before, but go ahead and do the effect on yourself, so we have it.
Okay, give me a second to find it. Or I can do that afterwards. So if I have it, then...
An extra 10. Oh, that's one action.
Okay. What's it take to identify? What's the skill?
To recall knowledge.
Okay. Which is a what check?
You have to decide what you want to roll. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're
you
just
kinda- It's like you pick the skill, but it's a secret roll. So it just basically tells the DM what I'm using this, so
Okay,
he
I'll
knows
do
what DC to look at.
I'll use nature to try to recall knowledge on this thing.
all right, roll it in the tower and ask me your question.
What is the floating skull thingy? And like, what do I like know anything about it, basically?
All right, that's 2 actions.
Okay. Since I think that, I'm going to leave Barony pet cache. And I will erase my shield for my other action.
Okay. So Kara, you're up. Glizzik's on. Oh, let's see. Who wants to go first, Glizzik or Kruger?
You can go first.
And I'll yell out and say, guys, watch out
Ooh.
for fireballs. Spread out.
You can go first because you might be able to ascertain things before I come in.
It's a pretty big word for you, buddy.
So which one of you is going first? You're both saying the other one is.
I'll go first.
All right. So Zakara's up next. Up. Glizzik's on deck. Kruger's in the hole.
And you said there was screaming?
Nah, just combat noises as combat starts.
Sargon's being a little dork.
I mean, I'm sure Raz would have let out some kind of squeak when he saw this thing and started rising up. He yelled Demi-Lich.
Well, I didn't actually yell. I didn't
I
care.
know.
I don't know what a fucking demi. Well, I might know what a demi-lich is. Do I know what a demi-lich is?
I don't know. You have to spend an action to see.
Yeah, I figured.
So I see stairs going up. How high is that platform?
About 10 feet up.
$45. Is it just floating there, or has it done anything?
It went from sitting on the throne to floating up.
Just hovering, or how high?
It's hovering, probably about 3 feet off the seat of the throne. So it's probably about 5 foot high.
Is it looking at any of us though? Like specifically, I meant.
No,
Right into your soul.
it doesn't really have eyes. It has like gemstones for its eyes.
That's why Zakara rushed up there.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you didn't have a Styx.
Well, yeah, he's not. No one's currently attached to it, attempting to mate with it.
Goblin hasn't gone yet.
Just wait. Wait till you see what I do on this throne.
Okay. So I'm going to quick draw and attack it, and it is flat-footed since it hasn't gone yet.
It is not flat-footed because it has gone, but
It has?
yeah, it went first. It reacted to Raz coming up the steps.
Lower in the initiative.
I understand that. But it's not
Okay.
flat-footed.
All right. If it already went, I will faint first.
Ah! That's what you mean, faint, like you put your hand to your and then you fall.
Exactly.
Thought so. Yeah, see that writing underneath in the blue, Glizzik?
And where it says faint.
Yeah, activity, result, success in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of stuff you could put on like spells.
Cool.
All right, Zakara. Tag it with your feint. And then take your swing.
There's nothing to tag it with, but I guess I can click on the flat-footed one.
Yeah. In remastered, it's not called flat-footed anymore.
Off guard.
Yep.
There's no more AOO either. Reactive strike.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 80% of the changes is just cosmetic.
Mhm.
Wait,
Because it didn't have flat-footed, it didn't automatically put your other stuff on.
but I clicked it. I guess
No.
I clicked it. I clicked it when I rolled my attack. I didn't
Well,
click it when I.
the only thing extra you would get is the sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
A rogue's greatest weakness: immunity to precision damage.
Have you seen that thing's eyes?
Pretty much, you whip
Can't
out
get nothing by it.
Dameron and you swing at it. You hit it, and you swear you hit it harder than what it appears to, as a lot of your damage is absorbed. But it is wounded. And that's your third action. Mr. Glizzik, followed by
Okay.
Kruga, followed by the horrifying skull.
I'm going to fish around for the theatrical mutagen that Raz gave me. That's one action, right?
Yep.
And one to drink it.
Yep.
And it is flat-footed to everyone now.
Okay, that went on. And then in my other hand, I had my horn blasting. So I'm just going to do the one action version.
Yeah, because I think the other one I think it's once a day, and you already used it.
And it's this one is once around for one action. The 2-action version is a cone attack, and that's once per day.
Yeah, that's what you used on the obsidian. All right, go ahead.
So no damage because critical success.
Sweet.
Because the DC is 28 and it rolled a 38.
Excellent. I like that.
Cool. So I do a brrrr at it.
And nothing happens. All right.
And that's it.
Kruga's up. The horrifying skull's on deck. And then Inris.
Why won't it let me up?
Because we're locked.
Because it's 10 foot high.
So
You can't just walk up 10 feet.
I can mantle it. Ruga steps back in, sees a floating skull, and everyone's staring at it, and he's like, "Well, that must be the thing that needs to be punched." And I will do a flurry of blows.
I don't know. I think Kruger's beyond his element here. It doesn't have a spine to rip out.
Doesn't have a head to rip off.
And
It is a head.
I'm gonna rip it out of the sky. I am going to flurry of blows, and I'm going to do a key strike. I have it targeted. And wraps.
You hit.
Sword damage. And force damage. And roll. Then I roll again. Store the damage.
All right, you go up there, punch it twice, do some damage to it.
And then I will. I don't know. Kruger's probably not gonna try and intimidate it because he probably thinks the skull doesn't have any capacity for that. I guess. Um, I will attempt to grapple it. Oh, I can just roll this. Cool. Actually, no, I'm gonna do an assurance grapple. It's a head. How hard can it be to grab?
Mm-hmm.
That will give me a 29 against its fort.
That's failure.
It's harder than I thought. It's harder than I thought.
And you're done,
Hit
sir.
Wait 1 sec. Nah. He failed against my stunning strike for my flurry of blows. So he is stunned one.
So he loses an action. So what? You done, sir?
Yes. He's like, I gave up my body so that I could have 6 more actions in a turn.
Alrighty.
12th rank fireball coming up.
I need everyone to make me a fortitude save.
No, Zolba, I'm gonna hero point that. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 1 for a second.
There's a lot of rerolls happening. Inris, could you make a goddamn save, please?
She cannot. She rolls a
Yeah.
D4 on all her save rolls with no hero points.
I feel like this is a recurring thing with her.
Everyone done rolling?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yes.
happy with their results?
No, but I'm done rolling.
Okay.
Wish I would have rolled 2 better.
Alright. So Raz and Zakara rolled twice. Alrighty. One of you succeeded.
Uh-oh.
It was Inris, wasn't it?
It was.
If I succeeded, I critically succeed.
Shut up.
I imagine it's probably Kruger's the only one who got that high.
Wait. Maybe physics are different in this realm.
That was only a
Fail.
regular success.
Everything's topsy-turvy. Only the lowest is the one that succeeded, so Inris is fine.
See, like I said,
And Zakar
Alrighty.
would have been fine. But she had to go and be better.
Damn it, they
So
don't have the
Brickville.
spell on here. As
Dancing
Kruger
light.
punches it, it kind of looks around real quick, and you guys hear this unnatural wail of like some sort of undead creature. Kruger, it doesn't seem to affect you much, but everyone else just feels this like rip through your bones and your entire body.
Oh.
Kruger's like, oh yeah, I could yell too. Ah!
You gotta put your lungs in to get the diaphragm in. Oh.
Oh.
Not that kind of whale, Glizik. I can speak whale though.
No.
All right, Galgrim, you failed. Holy cow. Galgrim, you take 47 negative damage.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
How many people are 10 under 36? And Marissa's about to go down again. Okay.
That's a different.
And you are drained 4.
God
God
damn!
damn.
That's from a regular fail.
I know. Galgrim can't stop being drained.
Hey, whatever diet you're doing, buddy, you're looking great. And I turn around, my eyes get real big as I look at Raz. Really?
What's your secret? Oh, missing about half your total volume of blood.
200 calories a day diet. It's working wonders, buddy.
All right.
Nothing but leaves.
Goat feed diet.
Raz, you
just got
also
wounded.
failed.
What was it, Mystic?
I just got rid of with that wounded.
Just writing down what everybody got on their saves here. All right. So Raz, you failed. You also take 47 points of negative damage.
That sucks.
And you also are drained 4.
Also sucks.
I'm rolling good.
I called shenanigans that he's rolling a D12 for the drained.
I'm rolling a D4, buddy.
We can see the silhouettes, Argon. I know what it is.
Hit point totals are dropping fast.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure of the like 18 conditions I can cleanse, drained is not one of them.
I can cleanse it, but we used my cleanses earlier.
All right. Everyone else, Enris, Glizik, and Zakara critically failed.
Yay.
Oh no.
We're at a 30. So the DC.
Eight. Age 1d20 years.
So the DC is somewhere between 40 and 42.
Well, it's not 42 or 32 because you got a regular success.
All right. So that means each of you takes 94 points of damage.
So it's
Nice.
31 or
33.
Holy cow, Zakara! Really? You only have 138 hit points?
Not anymore.
I thought you had more than that.
Nope.
no.
What do you think she is? Some sort of life oracle?
You're thinking of Inris or Kruger?
Oh, there it is.
I mean, Galcrum has 140.
I believe you hit me way too hard on that, Zargan. I went from 97 to minus 30 for your 94 damage.
93 right now.
I should be plus 3.
Oh, is it?
Well, because you hit me multiple times that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Drain.
Like,
You get a drain, and you get a drain.
Make sure to reset his dying because he's at dying 2.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'll fix it.
And I'm also drained 4 and drained 1.
Yeah. They're from different effects.
They don't overwrite each other?
They will. It'll only be minus 4 on stuff.
Okay.
He'll only be minus 4.
Good to know.
Wait, drain just for hit points, though, right?
Yeah. Well, it's also constitution-based rolls. So, you know, if he continues to target our
Yeah, if he does it again.
And now, from the drained effect, Glizik drops.
Hold on.
What? No, he doesn't.
Drain takes away hit points off the top.
Yeah, but that's from your max, right?
Yeah, it should be from your max, not your current.
Yeah, I don't know why
Unless the
it
top
put-
lowers under
You-
current.
Yeah, you're still lowering me down negative 36 hit points.
Well, I'm
currently.
not, but
Well,
Damn.
I watched it move.
all right.
That's why.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
Was it-
do that.
Klizik died in 4 editions all at once.
Because I'll take the damage first and then become drained, not take the drain
Wait.
first and then take 94 points of damage.
You lose a number of hit points equal to your level times drain value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by same amount.
Yeah. So you have 3 hit points left.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fucking
I
brutal.
put it on
Right.
the
It says it's
sheet
both
and
though, right?
it added up wrong. What was that, Takara?
It says it's both though, right? It takes it off your max and your current.
Correct. But
Right.
it doesn't. It won't just outright kill you.
Right. So he lowered my maximum hit points down to 58 and my current hit points down to 3, which is a lot better than being at minus 36 for current. I'm happier with that.
No,
Thank
but-
you.
I mean, to be fair,
But-
from 0 to negative 36, there's no difference for you.
But does am I misunderstanding drain?
The way I'm doing it, you would take the drain. Well, you would do the damage first, and then you would take the drain. Although I think,
because otherwise you're taking the damage twice.
yeah,
That's what it sounds like though. From
yeah, but I don't
Well,
think it's supposed to be that way.
I think this is also when I read it, it's implying that you take the same amount so that people can't try to say, well, my max is 90, but I was at 120, so I'm just 120 out of 90 now. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. Yeah, because it's saying that first off, a drain that just lowers your fortitude based stuff. You also lose a number of hit points times the drain value, and the maximum are reduced by the same amount. So you take the damage, and then you're slapped with the drain after. At least in the order of operations here. You lose 9 hit points, and then reduce your maximum hit points by those 9.
9. Where do you get 9 at?
Well,
That's
if it's like drain
example
3.
in
Yeah, it's the
TF2.
example.
Or archives, I mean.
It's each level drained is equal. You lose equal to your level.
Yeah, the example it's given is a level 3 character.
Gotcha.
Losing these hit points doesn't count as taking damage. Yeah, I feel like it's just reducing the maximum, and it's just giving it order of operations in case there's some finky spell interactions that people get confused over.
I'm not gonna argue because I like Klizik alive.
The end result is it still beats the fuck out of you.
I mean, I think ultimately it just comes down to what does the spell do? Does it does it list the damage first and then the drain condition, or drain first then the damage? It'd come down to the spell rather than the drain condition itself. This is like, yeah, the drain condition's like typical like video game or MMO sort of things where it just takes it off the top and hits you for the same. On a side note, that hurt a lot. Oh, side question here, Zargan. If that was AoE, does the snake have to get hit too?
Snake's with you.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You said it's not affected by AoE if it's on me. It knows where all the safe little pockets are. Not on Kruger, though. He doesn't have pockets. He's got those dumb robes with like the 6th pocket in it that they always put in women's pants.
The little pocket for a quarter, basically.
Yeah. The here, you get to hold this for me now pocket to the husband.
Was Inris hurt before? She
I
was, wasn't
I
she?
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, she was a little hurt.
Yeah, because she drops.
Yeah, she had 36 hit points left or something. We commented it on
Surprise,
Yeah.
surprise.
when you were doing this. from the combat with the liches because we have not been able to take a rest since.
No.
It's kind of our fault. It's kind of
I
our
say,
fault.
don't say it like that. You have decided not to take a rest. All
We
right.
really, really wanted to get into the obsidian cube. All right. No, we're. This is fine. It's fine. We're fine.
That is 2 actions, and its
So it's
third
done.
action is gone.
Stunned.
Woo! Okay.
Otherwise, more shit would go bad for you guys.
Oh. I'm
So-
sad. I didn't get to use my reaction to tell to Neil.
Inris goes before the skull now, right?
Yeah.
So no save.
It's been so long since I've dropped one of you guys.
Well. Okay, so that means
Oh,
it'll be
don't
me.
group Inrison with us. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
just some female goblin. I don't know. They have, lifespan of a mayfly.
Especially around Glizik.
All right, Razavir, you're up.
Woo! All right. First things first. I will command Nethair, so he'll have 2 actions at the end of my turn. Second action, I'm going to. Damn it!
Cry like a little bitch.
No, I'll save that for later. Second action, I will quick alchemy a healing potion and. Damn it! There's not enough actions for all of this, Sargon.
That's not my that. What do you mean? You guys have 3 actions each. There's 6 of you. That's 18 actions to my 3.
Oh, hang on. Inris hasn't been touched by battle medicine stuff today.
Nope.
That actually makes this easier. Okay. First action, I will touch myself. I have a vital beacon going.
I knew it.
Please, our lady's friend.
With my charisma,
Yeah,
this
but-
is a show for
Yeah,
everyone.
but yours is used, isn't it?
It's been used a couple of
I
times.
thought twice.
Yeah, it's been used twice, so
So
I'll
it's-
go over that. I'll go over that in a second. Second action, I will still command Nethair. Third action, I will Doctor's Visitation to kind of pivot a little bit to the side of Glizik and Inris here, and Battle Medicine Inris. This will be her 24-hour cooldown one, because that one has to go first. Fucking really? Well, it still makes it, but oh no, I've committed a cardinal sin. I have not loaded my actions tab.
Oh, yep.
2 hours later.
No, it's already up. But then I forgot that it's not on actions, it's on activities for battle medicine.
So you're down to D6s, Raz.
Yeah, I'll get there in a second. One thing at a time. Okay, here we go. Inris, this was master, so she gets all actions, please. And she gets the regular success. She gets the cooldown for 24 hours. And she is up 47 hit points. I will touch myself, and Nethair, with his 2 actions, will feed me my healing elixir. And then draw another one from me.
Okay. I took the
All right.
dying off. I took dying off Inris.
All right, I will potion myself and give myself the little. Whoops, not touching myself with the snake. Me.
Raz is dancing with the snake like Selma
He
Hayek
is.
and Dustin Dawn.
Yeah. Wow.
You good there?
Yeah. I'm just gonna give myself stuff. You don't have to wait on me.
Okay. Go ahead and scuttle, Glizik.
Okay, scuttle.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That
and
was
with-
accidental, by the way. I forgot you could do that.
With my greater new scuttle, I can do half of my stride, which is currently 35, so 17.
So 3.
So I do there to there, so I can still touch one of these guys with their little boony boon thing on.
Okay.
Cool.
Reaches out, touches both of them.
Oh. Phenomenal colossal power.
All right. That'll be the end of the round. I'm gonna put it on pause for a minute. I gotta go take my dog out.
Okay.
So let me lock you guys down and
Man.
go refill your drinks or use the facilities.
Man,
Okey-doke.
we're putting down babies and taking out dogs this episode.
Awesome. That's not a bad roll for D6s.
So Tetsy's not listening. I was planning on using my Brotherhood tattoo to heal myself, 48 plus 32, and or touching one of the two of you for your heal thing. But I want to kind of try and hit him with the Horn of Blasting because it's not really magic like the ones weren't working. I feel like nothing you can throw magical is going to work in here correctly.
I mean, we haven't really tested that though.
Other
I
than
mean,
Galgrim
it,
early.
like, yeah, it was a cantrip, but
I mean, produce flame works, so primal
Yeah.
works.
yeah, scared the shit out of the demon or devil or whatever she is. I'm thinking demon if she didn't respond to infernal. By the way,
Yeah.
I thought about it, talking to her in Abyssal when you mentioned that, but I had to go all the way back. But
I
yeah,
figured Aklo would work because it's so many monster types. You know, if she was
yeah.
something weird.
Well, she's probably not from the material plane.
Yep.
Just a guess, but yeah. So I got myself back up to pretty much full there, but holy cow! If he does that again, I'm pretty sure about 4 of you are gonna drop.
Well, right now, most of our max hit points would not even survive another crit fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with if I healed back up to full with the drained now, with a drained forward, I would die to a.
And knowing our luck, most of those spells like that tend to also heal or give temporary hit points to the caster too. So, that said,
Only hope is that it was a
his
7th
high
level
rank,
spell, his
yeah.
high rank spell, and he used it, and he can't use another one.
Either way, Glizzik's in the danger zone, Zakara's in the danger zone.
The danger zone.
Yeah, they're
I
both
took-
critical.
I took the highway to the danger zone.
I've got Vital Beacon on me, so if you touch me, you can get some healing.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
I moved closer too.
Yeah,
That's
you got.
like
I think we got
interact,
one.
right?
I think one action.
Keep
I think I
in-
got one use left because fours is the last step, right? Goes all the way to fours.
keep
fours.
my max because of the drained 4 thing, which is
Right.
what 4 times 13.
Yeah, your max is like 58 right now.
Yeah. So even if I heal myself 55, which is pretty easy to do, I can still go down really fast if I take that much damage again.
Yeah.
You know?
It's mostly just to stop you from getting knocked down by chip damage from some other effect.
Yeah.
Like if he does like a regular fireball.
You guys like that 9th level spell?
Was it 9th? We were thinking it was like 7th.
Nope. Wail of the Banshee.
Well, bright side for the critical fail in the group, it didn't kill you.
Tried. Well, there was
I know-
multiple critical fails, but all right.
Is it
Nope,
like,
Krugo's not back. Are you here, Galgrim?
Yep.
All right. You're up.
I'm gonna touch myself.
I knew it.
When I think of you and I.
Should be what, 5d10 for you?
Yeah, it'd be the first one. I have the button up. Yep. Am I targeting myself?
No.
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
It moved.
Okay. And then
Wow.
my other 2 actions, I'm with Dragon
Holy
Shape.
Christ.
What?
You rolled like shit.
Yep.
16 out of 50.
Yeah,
rolled
that's something I would roll.
I rolled my d6s and got like 21. I was like, oh no, he got 16.
Yep.
Okay. So I used that. I used the first charge of it, and I'm gonna shape into a bronze dragon.
Uno reverse card. Wait, this isn't like D&D. You don't get like its hit point total, do you?
He's
No.
going to get like 10 temporary on top
Ah,
of whatever
shit.
he has.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I still got to take care of the dragon. Okay.
Shape change in here is a lot less powerful as far as your hit points. It's not like wild shape. Hey, I'm turned into a mammoth. You know what I mean? Or giant ape.
You're not cheesing a huge extra dish of hit points.
Yeah. It's weird like that.
At least you got the utility of being able to beat someone the fuck up as a dragon. That said, What have I used on Galgrim so far? I think just the battle medicines for the most part. No, I haven't because you haven't been here. So, okay. Galgrim I can still do chunky heals on. Yeah, it's pretty much the people who need it the most, the ones who will get the least help from me right now. Basically just elixirs. It's pretty much all I got left too. Alchemist Fire probably ain't gonna do much against this thing, and I'm pretty fucking sure a Blight Bombing ain't gonna damage this thing. My luck with Undead has been rather non-existent.
We need to trip the skull so it falls prone, and then use a Tanglefoot bag on it to stick it to the throne so it can't come
I
after
can
us.
only do that if it's a critical hit, though. I've only ever gotten a critical hit with a Tanglefoot on one thing, and it was a Dragonfly, and it was the best time for that to happen. But
I remember I was getting carried off in that fight.
yeah, I almost got carried off too. I think that was like the first. What was that? The first or second time something tried to carry me off?
All
Kruger,
right,
looks like
Galgrim, there you go.
his skin looks like it's aluminum foil that's been crumpled off.
All right, Zakara's up. Blizzard's on deck.
All right, everybody looking gaunt as fuck these days.
What do you?
Yep.
Don't say everyone.
Well, you
Don't
already
lump
look
me
gaunt.
in with you peasants.
You already look gaunt as fuck. Fuck.
What are you talking about? I'm missing one health.
Yeah. You've seen better days, Kruger.
I'm going to use combat assessment on him.
No.
She peruses the skull for weaknesses. Playing the piano is a weakness.
I forgot to make him flat-footed, but I'm assuming a 34 still misses.
Giving high fives is a weakness.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe
34 misses.
Maybe I could bribe the
Oh,
skull
well,
with
he
the
is.
hands.
Never mind. He has the flat-footed tag.
Ah, well, there you
Return
go.
some lich hands to the lich skull.
Yeah, I have the hands from the other lich fight. We will give you these.
We have a little offer for you. How about a little manual dexterity?
May have get in there and negotiate skull to skull.
Okay. 2 of you have Vital Beacon?
I got D4s left, and Galgrim's got, I think D5s
No,
now?
D8s.
D8s. Dates.
What's everyone
Stab
running
and
away
run.
for?
The stab and run. You also got life shot. Shoot yourself. You should be able to just take a bullet alive.
Shoot that skull.
There you go.
I
Heal
don't
it.
think it does positive damage to undead. I think there was a stipulation about that in there.
Did you touch me, Zakar?
And yes, I'm going to touch
You
the
wish.
Gal Dragon.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt undead because it's an elixir of life that's in there. So it would actually heal it.
Zakar needs to lose 15. I clicked it twice.
Yep, I added 15 more damage to her.
Why, if I go down, take my third level heal scrolls off my corpse.
I know most folks have something on them, like a potion or whatnot. I am not afraid to loot your fucking bodies.
No, I meant that you
Alright.
can use it against the skull.
Oh,
All right, Zakara, that's your third action.
Yes, and right now I can only be healed up to 60, right, because of the
mutagen.
mutagen.
No, up to 37.
What?
Huh?
Where do you get 60 at?
Well, well, I'm looking at Inris. Never mind.
For the mutagen, I can't heal twice my level.
Correct.
Yeah, so that'd be 26. So 60 would be her max because her current max is 86 right
Well,
now,
yeah,
right?
she can heal 13 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant up to a maximum of 60.
Yeah.
Oh god, that sucks. You're hit by drained and Quicksilver mutagen.
All right, Glizzik, you're up.
Must
Followed
be
by
rough.
Kruger.
Having less 60 or less hit points must be rough, Zakara. All right.
Walk a
first-
mile in Fia's shoes.
I would like $1 million. I would like to use the Brotherhood tattoo, 2 actions,
Okay.
to give me some love. And it should be the target self. So I'm going to hit 4d8 plus 32. 55.
You're
Nice.
healed.
Exactly what I needed.
Yep.
All right, I got 1 action left. I'm 30 feet away. I'm going to tootle at the skull again.
Toodle.
Should I? Actually, no. I'm going to reach in and pull out a scroll of heal from the backpack.
Okay.
So I'll have it for next round so I can try and use it on someone
Gotcha.
because that'll be better effect. Done.
All right. Kruger, you're up.
Okay.
Followed by Inris and then the skull.
Probably be fine. We're fine.
Why are you targeting the female human, Glizzik?
Nothing. I didn't. I
Because
untargeted the skull.
we know why. It's naughty. He's gonna disappear from this fight halfway through to go make a sudden deal.
There you
We're
go.
getting our asses kicked. I need power, lady.
No, you don't tell her that first part.
I'm
In a position of power in a deal like this.
We're dying as I crawl towards her. I'm prone.
All like desiccated and such.
Yeah. I just crawl across the circle and it smears the lines and she can get out.
Enjoy your last round, Kruger.
What's that?
Enjoy your last round. You're up.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out if I can do really anything different. Because I don't think I can trip. Shoving doesn't do anything. I could grapple, but ultimately that won't do too much for me.
Put a sack over it
gonna-
so it can't see.
I
I
defy
want to
you to
attempt
not play
to
basketball with
demoralize
this
it.
thing.
Go for it.
1 sec. Get frightened, idiot. Is there anything else I can do that isn't attacking before I attack it? No. Since everyone else is just running away and trying to touch up.
So how's that different than any other fight?
True.
Listen, I got a very specific role in this party. I'm doing the role, damn it. Target won't let me have more than 3 actions though, so
Well, you shouldn't have used your boots a long time ago.
I'm going to grab the soothing tonic out of my bag,
Okay, that's action 2.
and then I'm going to flurry of blows it with my last action.
I thought
Okay.
you were gonna say with the tonic.
Force it to do it. It gets fast healing.
Better way to prolong your suffering than to heal you while I'm beating you.
That's a hero point. No one else is going to beat the shit out of this thing. I will.
Don't worry, I'll swing by to do a last second kill steal.
Yes. That's fine.
Ah, you hit. That's crooked.
With the key strike.
Oh, you didn't say that ahead of time.
Oh, okay. Do you not want me to do it then? I haven't rolled
No, that's
damage.
fine. I'm just saying you need to announce that ahead of time because that
Yeah, I
uses
know.
a
I'm trying
resource.
Yeah, I'm trying to. This will be my second one.
Yep,
We'll just retcon that he said it.
this time. He didn't say it last time he didn't either.
Maybe he did. He has amnesia.
No, it's not quite how that works. Miss. Yes.
Hero point.
I hate you. Is that your last one?
Now I got one more because I did the retelling.
The retelling. The tale speaking.
All right. And 1 second before my turn ends. Stunning strike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many actions you got, sir?
Stunning strikes and just something that happens as a trigger off flurry.
Mm-hmm.
Using my hero point to make him reroll.
You can't do that. All right, you're done, sir.
I am. Hopefully, Inris can come up and do something.
Enris is up. The Skull's on deck.
Yay. She's alive. I didn't think she was going to be.
She is
Yep.
prone, though.
You're welcome again, Inris.
All right.
How many hit points do I got left?
She will stand up
Too many.
because I can't just crawl on the floor up to it.
Nope.
So stand up. No more prone.
Yep.
How much movement I got left then?
That's one action.
All right. So I can flank with Kruger a little bit. That's a 2, and I'll take a swing at it.
Okie dokie. Add 2 to your attack roll.
It still has the flat-footed on it.
Oh, it still has it? Okay.
Yeah, from what Zakar did.
Oh, I guess that would be gone from me.
Well, it still works for this. So.
I'll leave it here for now until after he attacks. I don't get rid of it.
I think it'll end when its turn starts. I could be wrong.
Damn me, double clicking.
That's okay. They both missed.
Okay.
All right. Horrifying Skull is up. No, flat-footed stayed on there.
It shouldn't be stunned anymore either.
Yep. All right. As its turns begin, it disappears.
Blind sight.
Reappears there. A doorway appears in front of it, and it jets through and reappears there. All right. Then its first action.
Wait, that wasn't its first action to move?
Nope. It's a
Hmm.
beginning of his turn action. All
Some
right.
might call it a lair action, but it's a legally distinct lair action.
All right. It'll target Kruger.
Question. We can't
Yes.
AOO against that?
No.
Okay.
It's not. Well, no one has a move AOO anyways.
Inris might.
She's got stuff.
She's got
Just
stuff.
got stuff.
She knows how to use it.
Look, Galgrim.
Hey,
Ball. Go get the ball.
Really?
Sargon,
Yeah.
would you call that movement flight speed?
No, it teleported.
Did it actually teleport?
Yeah, it dimension doored if you want to know the truth.
Okay.
So it uses a manipulate action or a move action, or leaves a square during a move action it's using.
But it doesn't. It doesn't use manipulate to cast a spell, and then it just moves.
Okay. It's my first time having an AOO that could possibly work in here.
Does a 39 hit you, Kruger?
What? How much does the Drake card give?
It should be added in.
No, it doesn't.
Remember, your Drake card doesn't give you like 5.
Yeah.
Drake Heart Mutagen. I get. You're using the level 11 version. The AC bonus, item bonus to AC is 6.
Yeah, minus. Yeah, but it also
Minus.
produces his dex.
Oh right. It's only ever going to be -1. Will save, reflex save, and all skill checks to recall knowledge.
It'll still hit.
All right. Is it a critical?
Oh, fuck no.
I didn't think so.
It's barely a hit.
Yeah. All right. What the hell? Why don't these have this? I can just push a button like all your guys' spells do.
Programmer error.
Because you put them in.
No, I didn't. These are spells right out of the book, but they're not set up right. All right. So 15d8.
Healing, right?
Oh, by the way, Sargon, when I hit it with positive energy. Did it seem to have any like additional effect to it?
No.
Okay.
All right, Kruger. What was that, Raz?
I was gonna say it's a stupid undead.
Yep.
Stupid stinky undead.
Doesn't even follow the rules of undeadnism.
Let's see if this command works. Nope. All right. Do you have any cold resistance, Kruger?
I don't think so. I think I just have fire resistance.
Okay. Take 53.
Want to borrow some of mine?
As a ray of cold comes flying out of one of its eyes and slams into you.
But what about the other eye?
And you take damage. Okay. And you're drained too.
What the fuck? I'm immune to being drained.
Drain 3?
If it's below 6 million, I'm immune to it.
Doesn't give a shit if Erasma herself ain't knocking.
All right, that's right. All right. And then with its final action, can't do that. All right, it'll do that one action. It'll drain soul. You see one of the gems on it flares bright and then goes completely dim. And it's done. Raz, you're up. Dalgrim on deck.
I choose to believe that means we're making progress. All right, who's closest to dying?
Everyone except for Kruger, maybe?
Maximum or
mean-
current, are you asking?
Yeah, everyone's looking a little beat, but for
You guys are gonna need 3 to 4 weeks just to recover from the drained effects.
That's a good thing we got a kingdom turn coming then.
If you don't just throw 18 ghost charges at this bitch.
Are these
Dude.
the vampire type of drains?
Drained is drained.
But usually it's a day.
yeah,
Vampires
usually
are
drained
like-
is a day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's the thing about that ghost charge thing here, Kruger. My ghost charge is level 1, so it's not exactly crippling damage. But I will pocket telekinetic at it and see. We're going to put that little magic test theory to the... what's laying around here? We got shattered bone fragments of my allies laying around.
You
Nope.
have a stone pitcher full of acid. I'm just saying. Pretty strong acid. I
Sure,
might
probably
add, too.
wasn't walking around with that, so I probably put it in my freaking vials and whatnot. Fuck this fuck this vase. I'm throwing it for bludgeoning.
Enjoy your brick, sir.
Make sure that's the only thing I'm targeting. I don't accidentally have like Glizzic selected or something.
I'd be fine with that. Just for the 4 of you down
Ooh,
there.
wait.
Me, man.
That's not going to change anything, I don't think.
Do I want to hero point?
During the creature's turn, when the light flared, and then when dim, you guys saw like bits of its skull like mend back together.
Of course, it's got
Oh.
Bastion of some kind. All right. Well, I hucked the vase. It apparently critically misses, so there goes your vase. I hope you weren't attached to it.
That's only gonna last for a short time anyway. It was from the monocle,
Good.
the
Fuck
temp
that.
item.
face. Last action I'm gonna use to command Nether, who is going to slither on over to. Glizzik's as good as he's gonna get, so slither on over to Zakara and feed her the healing elixir that he's currently carrying.
Okay.
Can only be healed 13.
It's all I can do for you. It's either that or just slither on up to Kruga,
Or
which I don't
Galgrim.
think he's got the speed for that.
Or
It's like,
Galgrim.
well, Galgrim's fine. Look at him; he's a fucking dragon.
I'm just saying.
Zargan,
still-
I misclicked when I was going through and I put frightened on it, by the way. It shouldn't have it.
God damn you.
Forget Zakara. I'll slither on up to Kruga. There can actually make it 5, 10, 15, 20. Maybe 25, because
Hello,
a second
Sneaky,
diagonal.
my old friend.
Slithers up the leg and administers potion via Snake Kiss.
Suppository.
I've come to douse you again.
You feel some
Sniss.
liquid going up your rear, Kruger.
It'll be the first time.
That's what I figured. Nasty.
Elixir of Life to Kruga, greater. That's right.
think-
I look at the 78 and I'm like, man, is that a crit? That doesn't even do crit heal. It's just its heal. Shut up and take the healing.
Alright, Gal Dragon's up, followed by Zakara.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
to it
Yep.
Fetch.
and start smacking him up the tail.
Wow, 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 wow. You didn't
Help.
have it targeted.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, but
Yeah, either of those.
Nope, both of those missed. Alright, that's your action, sir. Zakara, you're up, followed by Glizzik. I need another 9th level spell.
You don't want this to be too easy.
No, I need one. I said I need another 9th level.
Okay, I'm going to
I'll give you one if I get one.
Nope.
take out the soothing tonic and drink it.
Alright, that's 2 actions.
And I will look for it later. Last action will be to try to demoralize the skull.
damn.
What do you mean, damn? That was a success.
That's my roll.
I know.
Wow, he's against you. Damn it.
But I don't. You have to put frightened on him, right?
No, you should have a button for it.
I do not.
Change your display to all actions and it should come up.
Oh.
I have to do that every time I come in, so.
Welcome to my world.
Alrighty, ma'am. That's it for you. Blizzik's up. Kruger on deck.
Okay. I have scroll in hand, and I'm going to do a 3-action cast of heal spell, 3rd level. It's going to hit everybody in the room, including the skull. So, would you like me to do the heal portion of it first, and
Whichever
then I'll
way
do
you want to do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Not as Inris though. As Glizzik. All right. There we go.
Don't get to. I would say target yourself, but you're not hurt.
Yeah. I have a maximum hit points. Alrighty.
All 58.
The DC is broken on the scroll, but it works on my wand of healing, so I'm just going to sub that out when I eventually have to make the roll for the skull. It's set to fort DC of 0 instead of 32.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good roll.
See, you see, that's how you roll small dice. 21 for everybody. Clear. And just the horrifying skull. And it gets a save. Fort save at 32.
That's a failure.
Nice.
Not when you roll a 3.
Positive damage. 12. It's up to I made it heavy, guys.
Back to heavy after it healed itself.
All right, that's it
Well.
for Glizzik.
Yep.
Krug is up, then Enris.
I'm running. It won't let me down.
Guess you're stuck up there.
Just jump. Go for the steps. Tiny steps around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be here. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20. Instead of just moving, can I try and do tumble through?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it still says you stride up to your move speed, and
Yeah.
I can go through it, and I have enough even with him being difficult terrain to end up on the other side.
What's the size of the skull? It looks tiny. And you're large.
Yeah, but it's still an opponent.
Okay. I just was sizeless, wondering if you can just move through the square without having to worry about
No.
it. But... Okay.
That thing like zips up at the wrong time, Glizzik, and you're down for the count when it hits the beanbags. The contest.
A
It's a threat.
38
What
against his reflex.
Is it reflex?
Yeah, reflex.
That's a success.
In the safety of my golden globe once again. He is now flat-footed to myself and Gal Dragon.
No.
I don't know if I have a way to put flat-footed on.
Add 2 to your attack.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, there's
I'm
a little
going.
thing you can click.
What was that?
The little thing in the bottom left.
Modifier.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. And I'm going to key strike.
Last one, right?
That is my last one.
Good thing this isn't the boss fight.
I'm not sure we're progressing too much further after this. That's a reroll. And then the other attack. Unfortunate. Release the damage and stunning strike, or stunning fist rather. Fuck. And I have
Kara's gonna use her reaction
4.
to hiss at him and make him re-roll that.
To do what?
Uh,
Oh, your
Black Cat
hiss.
curse.
All right, hit him again with the stunning fist.
Look at the team utility.
He rolls better. No.
Well, he has to take the worst one, but it's still.
Oh.
Hiss again.
Keep hissing.
All right, you're done, sir.
No, I have one more. I don't really have a whole lot of other things I can do besides just trying to hit it again.
Yeah, but you're multi-attack 3.
Yeah, it's not super likely to hit. If you can just teleport, you can just get out of a grapple.
I mean, has at least maybe a 5% chance.
I am going to dig into my bag and grab my focus stone.
Okay.
I'm double fisted, baby.
Inris is up. Skull's on deck.
Okay. She's moving. Down to Glizzik and gonna root in his backpack for another scroll and then put it in his hands.
Okay.
Turn. We're third level. There's no way she's getting hit on this thing.
All right. Beginning of its turn, it dimension doors. Totally forgot about that last. Then for the first 2 turns.
Maybe just dimension door to where it already was.
And then it casts another spell. Its other eye glows bright, and Kruger disappears.
Can't even see me.
Doesn't. Sure, it can.
I can't see it, so it can't see me. That's the rule.
That's not how that works. And Kruger fades out.
Bye. Have a
fuck?
beautiful time.
And for its third action,
I don't get a save or anything?
nope.
What? Fucking shaman bullshit.
It is.
I have orc superstition. I'm disbelieving it right now.
That's
You
2
disbelieve
actions,
so
2
hard, you're no
actions.
longer part of the encounter.
Another one of its little gems on it glare, like flares and goes dark.
How many
That's-
gems did it have?
It has 2 big eyes and like 4 or 5 other ones on it.
Fable. Chat fable. So loyal.
All right, Raz, you're up. Followed by Galgrim.
Okie dokie. So yeah, Kruger's gone.
Gone.
That's concerning. But that'll probably sort itself. We got bigger problems right now. First up, Inris. I'm gonna give her freaking second battle medicine. Should I save it if she gets zonked now? Now. All right. We will Doctor's Visitation, so I can then rotate on Inris here and there.
Rotate on this.
Rotate on these skills. This will be at master.
Barely.
I can't roll higher than a 10 tonight, except like the one time, two
Well, I
times I
mean-
rolled like a 19.
You have to roll 1 on that to fail, so
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying.
Let's go back up my list here because I had it halfway down. There it is. And she gets 2d8. This is her 1 hour cooldown.
That healed her.
Damn right it did.
Yeah, thank you.
How far away am I from the skull? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, we're gonna another Hail Mary, another freaking hunk of junk at this thing. I'll take the shards of the shards of the broken jug.
Hit him with your jugs.
Hit him with your jugs. Well, it's technically your jug, so
Hit him with my jugs.
Nasty. You guys are nasty.
Embrace the goblin jug coming at you, buddy.
the biggest
That-
mistake of this campaign is not talking about the characters beforehand and not both picking goblin. But
That's the reveal. He's been a goblin wearing a gnome suit this whole time.
out of disguise. Oh my god! Again, single dish. At least it's not a critical miss.
You have a hero point.
I'm not spending it on a telekinetic projectile. I'm just trying to
Alright.
huck damage at this thing.
Did Nick there come
Question.
with
Yeah,
me?
where's Nathair?
Did he blink out
on-
with Gruga?
Yes, he did.
So he's with Kruga.
Yes.
At least you're not alone, buddy.
Sans any direct communication from me. He's Nathair, if able, would do what he would do and probably just try to.
As far as you can tell, Nathair's dead. All
Well-
communication with him is gone.
Well, this is more for Nathair acting of his own if he has the capacity to. He'd probably just do the usual, if it matters, and draw from Kruga his elixir of life.
Does
But I
Kruga
will
even
wait.
have one?
Should have one. I think everybody still has one, but I don't know if he can or can't. So I'm just saying,
Alright,
if he can,
that's-
then that's it for me.
All right. Galgrim's up. Zakara on deck.
Okay, the skull's back up on the.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like blinking around every turn.
Makes you guys waste actions.
Okay, I can hit that with a 10-foot reach, right?
Yeah.
It
You're
says
using
15 foot on the thing, but it's because it's off of centers and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move there. I'm swinging it twice.
Make sure you target it.
I should have
Got
it
it.
targeted.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Oh, so close to 19.
Suddenly, everybody's rolling fucking threes.
If
So
only
Car-
anybody had hero points.
Zakara's up. Lizik on deck.
I have a hero point, but I'm scared there's gonna be another like save or die situation.
Go, Zakara. You're as fully
Well-
healed as you can be.
Yeah, all 60.
You're too big. There you go.
Okay. I am there. I will faint.
Oh.
Alright, then I'll just strike anyway.
That'll hit him. Alrighty. Glizik's up. Kruga's on deck.
Cool. Well, I don't need to use the scroll right now because everybody's topped off. I'll tootle at him with the horn. Half damage. I'll take it.
Oh,
That's
nice
about as
roll.
good of a roll as I could.
No kidding.
And then we'll do a casty. For 2 actions. I hate to do it.
If you sacrifice Raz, you get extra damage.
This is stupid, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to cast Slow Spell on it. Fort save 32 DC. Come on, Hail Mary. Critical failure. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Mary.
Target is slowed 2 for 1 minute. You're going to get 1 action around, Zargan.
That about sucks.
That's
That
so,
it's got 1 action instead of 3 for the rest of combat, hopefully.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that was about as good of a chance as the mummy summoning guy with the 5%. I'm done.
Damn right you are. Mr. Kruger.
I
Mhm.
made a contribution. Yay.
Oh.
You have 3 actions, one of which can be spent to try to escape.
Oh, okay.
So if you
If-
were really beat up, you could sit here and like heal,
Yeah,
but you're not.
I'm not. I'm the best. I'm in the tip top shapey.
Yep.
I will. So what you whispered me, do I know like what that actually entails?
No,
Okay.
but it's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the D&D version, if you know what that is. If not, you can look it up real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do that just to be sure.
Just remember, you have
Give me
no
a second.
idea what's happened during the fight since you left. No save, no nothing. Bye-bye.
Okay. I will. I mean, first, I will attempt to.
So basically, you have 2 actions if you want to spend them before you attempt, or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that can help me, and I don't think there is. Oh, wait.
Wait. So you're going to roll a survival or perception.
Oh, no, that's not what I thought it would do. Yeah, I don't really have anything to help.
Okay.
Um,
Pick whichever one's your best roll and do it.
Probably perception.
Make sure you don't roll the initiative one. Do it on the skill page.
Perception. That ain't gonna do it.
That's a critical failure, sir.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do with your couple actions?
I've
You have a potion in your hand and a focus stone in your hand.
I can't really do anything with either one of them, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay.
I mean, I'll obviously wander. I think that's kind of implied.
Yeah.
But
Yep. All right, Enrich, you're up, followed by the skull.
Sweet. She's going to charge back up onto the throne. Because I can't see him from down low by the stairs, right?
Correct.
All right, I'll go up there. So we're not in a complete line. And that's movement is 1. She's finally going to rage.
Rage against the dying of the light.
It's not under
Or the dying
actions.
of the goblins.
It's under here. Okay. 13 temporary
I'm
hit
back.
points. Plus
Welcome
6
back.
damage to herself and resist all physical damage. Target skull. Make sure it's her, not Blizzard. Yes. And last action to swing.
Go in, risk, go in, risk, go.
Trying not to double click it, just tapping it gently.
Yep. Kill it with Kruger's father's axe. Oh, look
Maybe.
at that.
We
You
had
hit
it.
it.
Maybe.
Friggin' hit something. There
Kruger's
it
still
comes.
gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
wandering around in limbo.
Look at those D12s.
31.
He's critical.
She done.
All right.
How critical is he?
Very critical.
As its free action, it'll dimension door. And as its only action, it will flare another gem. And Kruger appears, and Kruger pops back into existence.
I swear his health went back up. I went from a dot to a bar.
Raz, you're up, followed by Galgrim.
Okie dokie.
You can call me the greatest rapper of all time because I'm about to drop some bars.
Sakara's still banged up, but she's too far away to do this. So for now, I will do Doctor's Visitation to Galgrim. I'll come on up. I'll do a quick little master check here just to make sure I don't roll that one.
Finger up the
Touch your
bum.
cloaca.
Finger up the bum.
Not a critical success, but a regular success. So Galgrim's going to get Master
Oh,
2d8 plus
I mean,
40.
you're gonna heal him.
Here's the 24-hour debuff.
That's one action.
I will use more movement to get to the other side of the dragon here.
Yep.
And then at 30 feet exactly, I will Hail Mary this telekinetic that will... Actually, let's mix it up here. Clearly, I'm just using the wrong spell. Not
Go
telekinetic.
face, go. Go face, go.
We'll use needle darts, and just in case, I guess I'll use silver.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll matter, but... Woo!
It does
Single
not.
digit.
All right.
That's it for me, and Snake will... I don't know if he got to do the thing when he was with Kruger. Did he get to draw off of Kruger?
He hasn't had an action.
Okay, well, he'll do it now.
He does now, yeah. He steals Kruger's potion. Got it.
Yep, I think it's Kruger's last and only elixir of life. The snake is
Correct.
now chambered.
All right.
That's all
Gal
she wrote.
Dragon, you're up, followed by Sakara. That slow spell. Screw me, Glizzic.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it let me come back because I couldn't sustain the maze
Yep.
spell.
Thanks for choosing it for me. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks for rolling a natural one. You're welcome.
Hey, it was a very small chance of success. I'm like, this is probably not going to work, but give it a shot.
All right, Gal Dragon. Galgrim.
Mystic.
He's dead, Jim.
You have to say it in dragon. He's in dragon form.
Dragons basically are just land whales. They just fly through the sky instead of the water.
All right, Sakara, you're up, followed by Glizzic. You don't even have to sustain that spell, do you, Glizzic?
No, that's what I'm saying. It was such a big thing that she actually got affected by it.
Can you run all the way down there, Kitty?
Yep. I have 45 movement speed.
I should have made the room bigger.
Okay. I am going to
Punch it.
try to attack it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
It's like, all right.
Liznick, you're up, followed by Kruger.
Okay, targeting skull. First thing first, Klingon Ice.
Klingon Ice, what?
Klingon
I was
Ice,
hoping for
kaplan.
Horizon Thundersphere.
Half damage. I will take it. Enjoy your cold, bitch.
4 damage.
Little bit. It's chipping away. And then he's just going to start swearing at it. Every word he knows, every language he knows, but mostly common. We're doing blistering invective. It's a will save, DC 32.
Critical. Come on, critical fail.
Failure. Perfect.
God damn, I'm rolling shit for saves.
And failure is frightened 1 and full persistent fire damage, 2d6 around.
I'm either rolling a critical success or a critical failure in that on these damn saves.
Well, to be fair, I'm rolling like crap on your part, buddy.
Oh, I know.
All right, all done.
Okay. Kruger, followed by Inris. Followed by the skull.
Alright. Get flat-footed.
You get
I'm
flat-footed.
going to activate the focus stone, which
Okay.
will allow me to do another key strike.
Yep, and then disappear.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's worth. Because I come back, he's still not dead. I had an entire round off, people.
It's just PTO for Kruga.
Went to another dimension, got in my rest, came back.
You just spent the time meditating to get all your key points back.
Accelerated meditation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dice explosion.
If you wanted a critted, I would still be alive.
Yes, that feels so good.
You look over at Glizik, who's drained 4. Me too.
So Kruger just like reappears like out of the ether, like looks around, sees the skull, like it just like streams right toward it, and he comes up and he like backhands it and hits it against the wall. And as it's bouncing back, he does a full spin, hits it with its other hand, just shatters it.
I hate you.
I'm glad I kept looking through my inventory and saw the focus stone.
All right, we are out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Inris is tired and she lets out a breath of air and slinks into the chair that's nearby here.
Really?
And becomes the
any
new
reactions?
and becomes the new Lich Queen.
She's like, she was raging and it wore off. She wants a seat.
Nothing happens to her.
Perfect.
She turns into a lich and she is now queen.
Yay. Moving up in this world with my dating.
Geez, only 14 excess damage out of all that.
Yep. I know, like I said, if you wanted a critted, it would have got another turn. Maybe. Depends on if Inris did anything to her. But then the fucking persistent damage probably would have finished them off. All right, what are you guys doing?
I take it sent you somewhere wasn't too pleasant there. That looked personal.
It used magic on me and sent me to this place with high walls that I couldn't climb.
Kruger's literal nightmare. Unclimbable walls.
Well, that was fun.
You all look like you are healed, but still not as healthy as you should be.
Yeah, negative magic. Always a treat. Haven't felt anything like that since we fought the vampires. I don't think they got their fangs in this deep.
Can I, like, while we're like discussing this, like, are its gems still like intact?
Blizzard's already over there going through the dust.
Hmm.
Some of this might make it into our dinner, just FYI.
Calcium.
Mm-hmm. This is very nice, crusty to this.
Blizzard,
Crunchy.
high or low? Which pick either high or low, or just roll a die. Your choice.
Or just roll a die. Okay. Rolling it as Maeve. Any die?
Yeah, any.
Okay. Low is good for me.
Well, it's not so much good or bad, but
Wow. I rolled 0. That's hard to do, folks.
that's actually 100.
Yeah, huh?
All right.
That's what you need for wild psionic powers in 2nd edition, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So do we think that was Vargas?
I
Well,
put
it's
the
certainly-
eye into party loot.
We'd certainly hope not. That's a bit disappointing if so. Maybe a pet. What do you make of it, Glizzik? That occultic stuff is usually your forte, yes?
Can I do a recall knowledge on what I think this was?
Sure.
We're going to use occultism for that, baby.
Slap that bad boy with some occultic.
34. So to answer your question, I think he was an undead spellcaster, but I couldn't tell you specifically what type that he was, just because it's nothing I've really run into before.
Do liches typically lose their body if they're defeated?
Well, keep in mind that before we stepped into this particular place, I did not know what this lich thing was that you're talking about. You guys told me everything I know about them in the throne room where I peed on the throne, remember?
We know the body's reconstructed. We're not sure if it's done bit by bit.
Wait, they can reconstruct themselves?
That's the idea. The immortality. The soul is secured, and destroy the body, it simply comes back after a time. At least, again, this is not exactly a lot of liches running around to verify a whole lot, but so I'm not sure if that would be like the skull of Vargas.
I would figure he'd be tougher than this.
Oh yeah. So I would have mentioned that I'd be a tad disappointed if it was Vargas.
Did we win the campaign, Sarkin?
No,
Are we done?
but
Is
you
it-
you almost lost it.
I mean, if that thing would have killed anybody, what would we have done? Raised them as a minion and then blew them up with final sacrifice? You wouldn't do that. No heartless DM would ever do that to their players, right?
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was paying attention to my IRC channel, Heartless DM. You guys are fuckered at the moment. You're all fucking drained.
I still have spell slots. It's mostly utility stuff, though.
I believe there are 5 elixirs alive left. Those scattered around the group. Use that soothing tonic, right, Kruger?
Nope. And he holds up the one that he's clearly still holding in his hands.
So we got a couple of those left. Zakara and Kruger both have one. I got a
did
few.
have to use that focus stone we found before.
You didn't
Seeing as
find
how
that. That was a vote reward.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
found
found
it,
it in
quote,
some
unquote.
way.
I did drink my soothing tonic.
I don't think most of you could survive another blast like that.
Pretty sure I couldn't.
Would certainly put to test who could stand after a whole lot of negative energy being blasted into you.
Sounds like I need to put you all through a training regimen. It didn't affect me at all.
It's dawn. Get up. Exercise time. And I know, Kruger,
Could be
you're a
fixed.
little drained too.
Yeah, but that's something he did specifically to me. They got hit by something that's just supposed to hit people.
Wow.
Everyone knows that targeted attacks are more dangerous than AoEs.
So you're saying that they're weak and you don't respect them?
I mean, there's a reason they're under me.
Wow.
Height?
One of many. I won't
Oh.
have the core of my kingdom taken from me in this place. We have much to do besides delve whatever this stupid tomb is.
Do you think
Uh,
she would know what that skull is? Sort of motion in her direction.
The prisoner. I'm sure she's going to feign that she doesn't know many things. Maybe she doesn't, but I think it was powerful magic. And this is anything like the vampire bites, then Galgrim will be able to tend it up over time, or perhaps it'll fade on its own.
By the way, there's a golden orb in the next room over.
Right.
Sure.
Anything going on up there at the throne there, Glizzik? Inris? I can't see a whole lot because you said it's like a 10-foot rise, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna see if she's okay. Iris, anything going on there? Are you okay? It's not electrocuting you or nothing?
I'm fine.
hello, fellow goblin. Totally regular, normal goblin.
Yeah, just checking. The last turn was not nearly as nice. Zakara, do you maybe want to check and see if there's any traps around this thing or loot that we could pick off of it? Is it just stone, Zargan?
Yep, just stone.
I mean, there's runes
I'll
here,
do a
Raz,
quick circle.
around the circle.
Right. That's what I was going to take a peek at before a school came to life and reminded us all how much some magic sucks. I'll take a peek at him. Now that hopefully another skull doesn't rise, and if it does, I'm very concerned for Inris's health.
A
And
skull
Inris's
does
head
not
just
rise,
pops out of her head.
but Endress rises up off the throne,
Screaming. Ah!
and out of her eyes come these blasts of like energy, and they hit each of you right through your chest, and you all explode into dust.
That's like the Ark of the Covenant, right?
Yep, exactly. All right, go ahead. If whoever is looking at those runes,
Welcome back,
I
Mr.
wanted to look for traps or hidden compartments.
yep,
On higher than single digit. Give me 1 tonight. Yeah, 12.
Would that be perception for me?
yep.
You mean like something about it just gives me that feeling that it is? It's kind of confusing.
You can't read the whole thing, just bits and pieces of it, and that's kind of what you piece together.
Oh, gotcha. We can't quite tell what the runes might be, other than perhaps it's more of a. It's alluding that this is Vargas's seat of power, his formal throne, as it were. We can't tell much more than that on the rune work. It's Midzirin,
Well,
but not too many Midzirin arcanists around. Rune work is a completely different thing than language.
I mean, as far as traps go, it looks like they used to be pretty powerful wards, but it's faded. Um, wards against the living, if I had to guess.
If that's the case, and Inris is lucky. She's proving that they are certainly fated beyond use.
Or is she undead?
One way to find out. Blizzard, go sit on the throne with her.
Well, that ain't gonna find nothing out. We all know Glizzik's but it's probably a lich in disguise.
Shh. Too soon, Executus. Do we have paper or something to record the message here? Maybe we can find it out later or something, or use magic to translate it.
Maybe. It's likely just a ward with a particular signature that just alludes that it was done by Vargas. To stop any would-be sneaky assassins from creeping up on him when his attention was elsewhere, I would imagine. Among many other things, I'm sure.
There you go.
There's a gold orb in another room, Kruger had pointed out. We still have this place to look over, and there must be... Well, I'd imagine we're the first ones to really find this place since the Mighty Four. Might be something worth here. Still something here worth almost dying for.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we plug up both entryways to this room and take a nap? I know I can't be the only one that's about 2 whiskers away from death.
And so you'd want to spend this time in an undead lair?
Without any real knowledge of how we're getting out of here, I feel like we should at least kind of not necessarily heal up, but try and at least get some of our capabilities back.
Can we not go back the way we came?
Mm.
We haven't really played with it.
And that's my professional opinion. Mm.
Sounds about right.
You must think that I know what I'm doing with my magic. Mm.
He just kind of wrinkles his fingers, twitches his nose, and goes, "Do something," and it does something.
See, that's how magic
Fun.
works. It's the wish and the word.
What Chin's doing?
No reason not to check out at least what's around and make sure nothing creeps up on us.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to looking at stuff. I just didn't want to like press on to the end of this thing because we are hurting.
Oh, it'll be an end to something.
See,
I don't think we explore much further until we've had time to train you all properly.
Wow.
Right.
I think
Back to the front then, see if we can figure out if that's that teleportation's one way or not.
did you want to write down these runes for anything, or
They're not like anything new, right, Zargan? It's like it's the language, it's the rune work
Yeah,
from Metzir, and it's just faded and it's
correct. And it's not direct Matt Zirin.
right. There's nothing there that would really be of any use to me. Nothing new. It's using Metzirin and it's also using some of Vargas's own rune work. There's very little I can do. I'm not a wizard like Valis was. Maybe he could have done something with it, but this is just Metzirin with his signature.
right? Golden ore.
Maybe we check out the gold orb and then take our leave.
All right, that's the description of the room. It's another one of those globes up in the air, but inside of this one is a hovering golden orb.
How big is the orb?
Floating.
About the size of a softball.
Does it look like a smooth golden orb? Is it like
You can't really tell.
uh,
Between the glass and the runes and that all over the glass around it, it kind of diffracts your sight of it.
yeah. Any ideas on that one, Zakara?
Can I do any sort of check?
We'll check for.
I don't know what kind of check it would be for to see what that orb is.
Oh, you won't. You have pretty much no way of knowing until you actually can see the orb, or hold it.
So, come back later or smash and grab and go?
I'm tempted to smash and grab, but I'm not sure I could handle another fight.
Let's err on the side of caution then. Besides, still need to figure out if we can even get out first.
All right, Galgrim. Have a good one.
Yep.
Bye
Sorry.
bye.
Yep.
Later.
Yeah.
Understood.
All right. Guess we should just make our way back up to the front and see about using what we can make out about the portal that brought us in.
Going back the same way that you came.
Yeah, that's probably that's probably the safest, so we don't
Okay.
accidentally trip something.
Well, just stay here. I mean, I'll move you guys down there. Just we'll theater of the mind it. All right, you guys go back down there into the entrance room. That portal device is just sitting there. I mean, it has runes and stuff on it, but does not look like it's activated at all. Not like the magic circle was.
Mm,
What happens if you touch it?
I don't know. Do you touch it?
I touch it.
Nothing. Just feels like cold metal.
Maybe they're one way. And there's another one to get out of here.
Maybe. Any chance you might be able to juice it up with something, Glizzic? Anything that wouldn't be too destructive?
Raz and Kruger, roll me a perception.
Oh, it should have been a 16. I could have been a contender. Ever take a drink of your water and forget that you just filled it up and spill some of it on yourself?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck.
I mean, I can use a cantrip on it to see if it helps.
That's kind of what I'm seeing is just if it reacts to, maybe it just needs a shot of magic. If not, we might have to find another way. Seems
Alright.
this one is inactive otherwise.
All right, I will start casting Read Aura. That's the rest of my need targets for. Does anything happen to the sigil or whatever?
Nope, but roll me a fortitude save.
Ah, getting the goblin to be the guinea pig.
My fortitude is amazing.
All right,
32.
as you finish the spell, it kind of flares bright in your face, almost blinding you as the spell fails.
You can see the light.
Thank you,
It's
Aziz.
so beautiful.
Okay, it doesn't like it in this area.
I think we'd better start looking for another way out then.
Mm, 1 second.
Could always go camp down by our friend there. If she's not sleeping, she can keep an eye out for us. Be very helpful.
You gotta let her out.
Maybe.
I guess far
Might-
more.
Might hit her with some spells before we do that to make her friendlier to us, but yeah. You know, walk in, pop the collar nice, and be like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" You know, and hit her with some glimmer of charm, as it were.
You can try.
Glizzic, do you still have that gem from the skull?
Yes, it is in the party loot.
I'll get the gem and I'll try placing it in the depression.
Nothing.
For the teleporty circle.
Yeah. How much bigger is it, Zargan?
Oh, I mean the eye gem's probably, I don't know, an inch diameter. This thing's much bigger than that.
Like a golden orb sized?
Maybe.
Obviously, much bigger than the tiny little gem in my chest, huh?
Yes.
Damn it.
You mean the gem that you can't take out?
Yeah.
I
Don't want
think
to.
we may need that orb.
No,
And
you
I'll,
can't
like-
have it. It's my chest gem.
I'll point to this Kruger finds like has found like this depression, which is fairly large size that he's wondering how no one else has noticed it at this point, besides him blocking it and Raz just being blind, I guess, in short.
Well, Raz is short, and no one else came up to. No one else approached it.
Is it in the floor or the ceiling?
It's in the portal device.
Which is in the floor?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are
Smashing.
you? I'm sorry. Are you kind of bending down, looking at it, Kruger? If there's a depression in the floor that you were trying to put something into?
No, it's about chest high for him. No, it's in the. Remember, the portal is upright, not on the floor.
Oh, I'm thinking it's horizontal. Not
Oh
vertical.
yeah, I'm thinking it's on the floor. Okay.
I just wanted to come up to you and talk about your depression if you need to talk about it, buddy. So I mean, I'm here for you, and I pat you on the, I guess, hip. That's as high as I can go. You know, that's all I want to say. Go ahead, Raz.
Smash and grab it is then.
The car, did it look like there was any sort of traps on that thing?
I'll take a look. I
I
didn't
mean-
check for traps on this one, did I?
No, I mean several people have touched it, but
Okay, checking for traps.
nope, you don't find any.
So this thing is basically, this golden orb is inside this chandelier thing.
Inside of the green glass globe, yeah.
Does there seem to be some way to open the globe?
Nope.
All right, well, I guess it really is a smashing.
Yep.
I'll make sure everyone's an appropriate distance away, assuming just the car and I haven't gone back.
I mean, I'm curious to see what this little globe is.
And,
Also to see how many explosions that you basically just walk out of
all of them.
nonchalantly.
I will then. Actually, I think I have one use of it left. I'm gonna activate my Brotherhood tattoo and give myself the temporary HP.
Okay.
Do you want to be big for this or something? I got enlarges left.
Let's hold off on that for now.
Okay.
Kind of tapped. Let's at least try to conserve a little, yeah. Just a wee bit.
What Galgrib has like almost all his spells.
And then I will how is this glass orb thing like suspended? Is it just
It's-
attached to the ceiling or
No, it's just hovering there. 10 feet off the floor.
am I tall enough where I can like reach up and like grab it both sides and try and like pull it down to see if it'll come down?
You can't reach both sides of it. No, I mean you can put both hands up there on the bottom, but there's no like grip. I see that, Naughty.
When I push my hands up, does it move?
No.
So it's like steady where it is then.
Yep.
All right, then I'm just gonna punch it.
All right, just roll some damage.
I'm gonna do a flurry of blows
Okay.
because everything in here seems to be strong, so it's probably necessary. So 48 damage.
Just got this visual of Kruger assessing and then deciding the simplest solutions are best.
All right. Kruger
Call me
kind of looks at
Atum,
it.
baby.
He tries to pull it down, takes a step back, and slams both his fists into it. Nothing. Doesn't even put a mark on it. Feels like you hit a brick wall there, Kruger.
Oh, it can't be right. He'd go through a brick wall.
You know what I mean, though.
Acid, maybe?
It eats through glass.
We do have. Let's grab a little bit of that acid then.
Grab that ass.
Grab that acid.
I'll throw a cantrip at it if you want.
At
Oh.
the acid?
No, at the whatever globe globe thingy. Needle darts. It's just metal.
You can try.
Or I can do Redor and try and see if it's the globe itself is magical. Might give us a clue on what it needs or something.
Didn't you try doing that before?
To the teleportation entrance we came in. It takes a minute to cast, is why I haven't done a lot of it. But at this level, it does any number of objects in sight. It's 30-foot range, rather.
You can try some acid. You can try your spell.
Yeah.
Worst case, I can huck my last freaking spare reagent with a pyronite, but let's try the acid. The acid's on hand. It doesn't cost anything.
Yep, you can always get more.
We'll take some of that acid that Glizzik gave me, Zargan.
Well, didn't you huck that at the floating head?
Yeah, I assumed I took the acid out and put it into vials and whatnot while we were walking around.
Nope.
I carry this big ass pitcher.
The only way that I told you it would eat through glass. So
I
unless
don't
you have
remember you
Yep.
mentioning that.
yeah,
You did say that.
I said it's in a pitcher of stone because it ate through the glass that I tried to put it in. This is the only way I could keep it. So you have to have something that's stone or metal,
puppy.
maybe.
Use a bowl-shaped fragment of the shattered jar.
Do we know if it affects metal?
The ladle that I used to get it from the pool was metal.
Hi.
And I pulled it up with a rope, type thing. And then I put it into the stone pitcher because the glass ones, it ate right through.
I have.
But it didn't eat the ladle.
No, as far as I know, Jargon didn't tell me it was bad. So it's the magical ones that reappear in my knapsack every day for cooking utensils.
Let's just grab that then. Sling a bit of ladle on it.
Yeah. Ladle.
We'll do that.
Libby. So you're going back to the acid, getting a ladle full, bringing it back over here.
Wait. While we're over there, I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna fully submerge it. I'm gonna test it first, but I'm gonna have my bottomless stein touch it because it is made out of metal and it does have a magical enchant on it. And see
how are you gonna do that? You can't reach the acid.
I use
how far
rope.
down is it?
I use a rope covered in soap.
Like
at the very end.
5 feet below the bridge.
This is what happens when I don't pay attention to what Glizzik's doing. I don't know how he did things.
This is when we were both goblins were laying on the bridge when you guys were talking to the prisoner lady. What we were doing was MacGyvering a way to lower the rope with soap covering it because it's a base into the acid with the container and figure out some way to harness this.
I can just lower Glizzik down.
This is true. Hold my feet. Yeah.
Dip him in.
Nah, too far. It's a little too far. Just bubbling away. I rolled a 19, Zargan. A 19.
Is the stuff? Is it
Not good
bubbling
enough.
or is it pretty still?
No, it's bubbling.
Oh, okay.
It's just Coke.
How's a 19 do you?
I mean, if they still have a soaped up rope, then I can just attach it to my stein and see.
Yep. Soaped up Ropenstein.
All right, Glizzik pulls out his soap on a rope. And you lower your stein. There's hissing and, a little bit of fumes come off, but it does not seem to eat your stein.
All right, I will
Prestidigitation before he touches it after it's been in the acid, though. So you don't get a handful of acid on your wet mug.
Oh, Kruger loves a handful of ass. All right, you have a mug full of acid.
Woo! I drink it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Liza. Okay, Liza.
He's on a detox diet.
Kruger says he has, he can drink anything because of his fortitude.
Find out.
I'd like to change the flavor on it for him at least. It's not cherry.
At least it tastes like cherry.
But it's very spicy. It burns on the way down. Now just imagine how it's going to feel on the way out.
Through
Alright.
his chest.
You have a mug full of acid.
Yeah, we can go back and try dumping it on the thing, see what happens.
All right, you go back
Sure.
and
Alcohol in it too.
no, you go back there and kind of throw it up on it. There's some hissing and stuff, and it does seem to eat a little bit through the glass.
Repeat.
Progress. We're gonna need more acid.
It'll take you guys about 5 minutes to make trips back there, get more, come back, put it on there before you get a hole about, I don't
Goblin
know,
size.
a little bit smaller than that, about 8 or 9 inches in diameter in the glass,
Can't remember. Is this the
Is it
game
big
I
enough to pull the ball through?
if you can reach it.
Yeah, I
Telekinetic
can
push
reach
that bitch. Right out the hole.
I mean, it's
Actually,
probably about 15 feet high, the orb.
in that case, I will, without asking any questions, because Kruga's like clearly tired of this place, pick up Zakara by her waist and put her as close to the hole as he can, and then let her do the rest.
I don't think she has 5-foot arms. But I'll let her
Again.
roll acrobatics.
She'll just
Again.
lean forward, hold her by the tail.
She has
I-
Dameron and starts
I
smacking it about there.
I do have that enlarge spell for
Maybe-
extra reach.
Maybe
10
if I
foot
can
extra.
stand on your shoulders.
He lifts
That
her up
doesn't help.
further.
It's the fact that it's 5 feet into the sphere, and your arm just isn't quite that long enough. I mean, like I said, you could try an acrobatics check if you kind of squeeze in there a little bit.
And get her and get you a Quicksilver mutagen. Might help with that.
Take away half your hit points, but hey. All right, it takes Sakara about a minute. She kind of gets up there on, Kruger's holding up. She kind of wiggles and jiggles, her tail smacking Kruger in the face. She kind of widges, like forces her body like partway into the damn hole because she's a fucking cat. If the head fits the whole Zakara wall fits somehow.
Cat folk not have collarbones too?
Probably not. And you reach up and you grab hold of the orb. Roll me a 20-sider, Zakara. All right. You reach up, grab it. It feels cold to the touch, and you bring it down.
And where did you say this goes?
In his
Little
portal
divot.
hole.
In the little divot at the portal. It was like a Stargate.
Actually, now that I'm holding it, can I do any sort of check to try to see what it is?
I mean, what, like to identify it?
I don't think I'd be able to do that. Um,
I mean, you could try it, but it would take like 10 minutes unless you have that quick identify feat. I thought maybe one of you fuckers had it.
While someone's doing that, I'll spend a minute to do Reaura on it. I assume we're in the portal room doing this, not over where the globe came from.
Not at the moment. Do any of you have the quick identify feat? I think Kruger might.
Do not.
But the answer to that is always I punch it.
No, I thought one of you took that, but apparently not.
nope.
So
our
that'd be
goes-
10 minutes to try to identify it.
Okay, not identify, but Have I seen anything like this before?
No, it's about a softball-sized sphere. Looks like it's made of gold and has runes and that stuff on it.
And does the orbit? I mean, I'm already holding it, but does the orb itself look trapped?
Doesn't look it, no. You guys walking back to the portal room?
I think
Yeah.
Are we in the portal room and Glizzik's doing read order?
Not yet. No, you're right where you're at the moment. That's why I'm asking.
I'm fine with walking that way if you
Okay.
want to.
It's kind of cold.
If you want one of us to hold it for you, we can. I don't mind the cold. Never bothered me anyway. Ugh.
Oh, it's just a little cold. It doesn't hurt.
All right, you guys head back to the portal room.
I chuckle and I say, "We'll make a snow goblin out of you yet, Zakara."
A snoblin.
What are you
Mhm.
doing with it?
You're already turning blue.
Well, put orb into receptacle, I'd imagine. Line up the lines of the runes onto the lines on the machinery, puzzle style.
You put it in the depression, Sakara.
Yes.
All right, you put it in. It doesn't quite fit. You kind of turn a little bit, and then you feel a click as it clicks into place. Nothing happens.
But definitely feels like it belongs here.
Can you get it back out?
If I pull it out, does it come out?
Yeah.
There's not like other depressions here, right?
No, there's just one.
Maybe it needs the juice now.
Yeah, but I went blind when I tried to cast the spell in this room.
Might be it's different.
Can I
Maybe
just
this. Perhaps it suppressed that protection when the key's inserted or orb. Like stabilizes the area.
What are you gonna say, Abel?
I punch it.
I'll put it back in the depression.
All right, you kind of put it in, wiggle a little bit, and it clicks it into place.
can I just touch it?
Yeah, you touch it.
Doesn't activate it.
Nope.
Damn it. Still not shaman.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Can I try to turn it?
Which way? Clockwise, counter.
Pop it.
Clockwise.
You kind of go like this, and it turns a little bit and clicks again.
Happy fun ball.
Nothing lights up or anything, does it?
Nope.
What if I'll keep turning it?
Okay, you turn another one, clicks. Wait a few moments, nothing. Turn another time, click, and the runes on the portal start to light up.
I wonder if this is like a universal key. Like each click was a different portal at one point, but this one's still intact 15 years later.
I guess
About
the question.
about 15 seconds go by, all the runes light up, and like a magical horizon appears in the portal, like a Stargate type of looking thing.
But Kruger was standing in front of it and gets consumed by the pushing liquid.
No, that doesn't happen.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'm too strong.
Uh huh.
I wrestled the liquid into submission.
Not the first time today.
What are you doing?
So I guess hopefully this is the one we came from.
Only one way to find out.
Can we take the orb with us, or it's stuck here and we're going through?
I don't know.
Or do you want to rest?
I don't know how quickly it deactivates once you take it out.
You could try it. What's the worst you gotta do? Put it back in and click it a few more times?
Can I take it out?
It pops out. The portal still seems activated.
Where's your answer?
Well, we should definitely take it with us then.
I'll step through the portal.
We're
I'll
good.
step in after.
Disappears. Raz disappears.
I go back to the prisoner later and make a deal while they're gone.
Nether sits upon the throne and becomes the new Lich King of snakes.
Going through
All right, you going through to Zakara?
both characters.
Oh wait,
Alright.
didn't we come with Galgrim?
He's gone.
We'll push him through.
He's back there making the deal.
All right, you guys step through and feel the same feeling from a normal teleport. And
Stop
poof.
this feeling.
after you get over the nausea a little bit, your eyes open, you're back in the cube, in the obsidian cube.
I definitely think we need to take a nap now and not come back for several levels.
I think we'll be able to get back to our ship.
Works for me.
Well, that was a longer detour than we thought.
It is an interesting find, though. Vargas's lair, from what I could piece together.
So
Ah,
we will be stopping here.
No.
You
Well,
bastard.
it's almost 11.
we get
I
10
can
minutes to
keep
do our
going.
kingdom
I
journey.
understand. You guys can make it back to your airship. I'll be nice, and you pick up the head of the darkness on the way because it's right on the steps, right where you left it.
Yay.
You guys get back on your airship, and you're gonna head back to Glizik's village at least. Now, from there, you guys, we're gonna kind of decide what you guys want to do. Like just go back there, then go back to the kingdom, do a turn, then do some downtime, just so we kind of plan out a little bit. And I also want to discuss the remastered stuff.
Why would we be going back to the Goblin Village?
Is this the closest place that you know of from where you're at?
We finished our job, although we didn't find the Chumbawamba.
I mean, it's going past, at least past Blizzard's village, is not out of the way.
Okay.
So we're returning to town, essentially.
Well,
Well, the
that's what I'm
Chumbawamba
asking.
quest was for Inris,
Mhm.
not
Are you going-
for your village.
Going back to the village, or are you gonna pretty much just go back to your kingdom, and then we're gonna do a turn or two and some downtime?
How long did it take us to get here?
From the village, pretty much an entire day.
Because we had to go slow.
I forgot. Did some people make some agreements with Glizik's mom or something that they need to go back and check up on?
Galgrim did, but he's not here.
Oh yeah, something about his brother. That's right.
Like I said, it doesn't mean you can't go at the village, stop for an hour, and then keep going.
Yeah, I'm not against going back to the village. I was just wondering why we're heading back there. Like if there was something I'd forgotten. And I'm assuming Glizik's dad. What's his name? Beetle Berber.
Beetle.
Why do I
Beetle.
have Berber
Beetle.
in my notes?
Kerber's the chief.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Beetle and Glizik.
Yeah, when you guys come back from the Obsidian Cube and start heading back, Beetle's out there, and he goes with you.
I'm assuming Inris and or Beetle confirm that one of the things that we have is the Chumbawamba.
Nope.
They
Yeah, the
confirm
only-
that it is not.
Correct. You don't have it, and they're not sure where it's at.
They said it
Okay.
was very small, though, only a couple inches, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like a tiny little like Zargan
Like
said,
Like
it was
a
on his
like a
pants.
Buddha
little
statue.
a little figurine.
Oh, that's right, the figurine.
Yeah, the only thing we really found there was that book.
The book.
And while you were
Yeah.
gone, Beetle was looking for it, and it's not there.
I think the surviving lich, like,
They at
vamped
least
over
knew
and took it.
about it, though.
Yeah, they knew we
Yeah.
were looking for it because we literally said,
'Cause you
what's
told
the Chumbawamba? So I think they bamfed to it, took it, and bamfed out.
Anyone have a spell to find him?
No one has that spell. At least, definitely not today.
So at least for the time being, is Inris's quest considered completed?
Yes and no.
Until
mean-
we get like more leads, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
at this point, we did rescue Beetle, which was part of it, because that was who was asking her help from her village.
Correct.
So we
Oh,
checked
yeah.
and saw if there's anybody else from our village that made it alive. There was not.
Oh, that'd be a good reason to go back to village if your dad wants to get dropped off.
Yeah. Well, if they'll take him.
He'd rather go back to civilization.
Oh, I'm sure he would, so he could steal all of it. Please don't bring him back with us. He's not coming home with us.
Remember how the goblins stowed aboard?
Oh, time for another puppet.
Yep,
And if we stop by the Goblin Village, you can just leave him there.
maybe if they don't kill him.
I leave his
But
fate up
that's-
to you.
That's discussions you guys can have, but that's what you want to think about. Whether you stop at the village on the way home, and if you do, if you're doing anything there, then I'm assuming you're going to fly back to the kingdom. We'll do a turn, and then you'll do some sort of downtime, and then you could do another turn after the downtime, if not more. It depends on how long of a downtime you guys want. So you don't need to decide right now. I mean, you guys can discuss it in Discord.
We're good at that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, you're not, but
I mean, I'm fine with going back to the village. Little odds and ends can be taken care of there, and then head home. Update, take all the troops off high alert because we did leave them on high alert before we left.
Bunny hops by, they fill it full of arrows.
You tell the hobgoblins to like shoot anything that looked like an advancing army.
Yep.
So anything.
2 travelers coming up, get you mowed down.
so the question will be, how long of a downtime do you guys want? Just so you know, if you're looking at money, there is no cash in the party inventory. All the cash has been split up, but there are items with cash value,
6 months.
which you may or may not be able to sell in your kingdom. And several of you have items waiting for you back in the other town.
Build bar.
Yep.
Yep, I want to go there.
I figure we can do at least 2 months of downtime.
I was thinking like 3. Nice little quarter year. The season goes by. I mean, what else is
Actually
really?
have some time to iterate on kingdom turns and like figure out how to do them instead of just doing a one-off and calling it a day.
Son and I have pretty good idea how they go these days, but it's even been a minute for us at this point.
I'm good with 3 months. How about you, Naughty, Zakara, Sun?
I'm fine with time. I mean, we can use it to do, stuff as far as crafting things, but then other stuff as well too for retraining and things like that too.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you won't have to worry about retraining because we're rebuilding everyone's character.
Right, but it would give a
Excuse me.
license for that.
passage of time to explain the
Correct.
differences that come up.
Well, I also have other reasons why that's just going to happen too.
We sucked
Come-
raw magic.
That's part of it.
You raw magic suckers.
You did it too.
You
I see
sucked
you,
it.
Captain Bluebeard.
You sucked it right,
Second
Bum?
talking over here like he doesn't have egg on his face that he just got done sucking.
I didn't
Blue
suck
egg.
it.
You guys sucked magic right from the ley lines.
It's just drawn to powerful people.
Uh-huh.
Then
You
how did
guys sucked
Glitzy get
it.
it?
Well, he sucked it. It just came to me. Like that's the
Okay.
difference. Yeah, I say let's start 3 months of downtime. If anything comes up to interrupt it, we can discuss and figure that out then.
We
Gives
can
time
Okay.
people to do their
go through the group loot, sell off the crap that can be sold off.
figure we'll square away at least a trip to Hildford at some point.
Got to get those brokers. Bring with us to Invictus.
Everybody stop what you're doing. Drop it. We're going to Hilford. Everyone get in.
Get in,
That's-
loser. We're
like
going
I said,
shopping.
Several of you guys have stuff waiting. It's already paid for too.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all got stuff.
I don't
do.
even remember if I
it's
got
written down.
something.
I don't remember if I got anything either. I'm just gonna go check anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. They're going to be a very angry broker waiting with like 50 feet of rope for us. All right.
Nope.
Thanks, buddy.
That's why you had to pay full upfront. If you don't come back, so what?
Yeah. We haven't been away that long either.
It just feels
yeah,
like
you have.
in real life time feels longer, I think, than it probably has been game time.
We've been going for what, like 2-3 weeks?
It's been like 40 episodes.
Well, I
Been
mean,
a
if we're talking
Yeah.
time scale, like if this is like Dragon Ball Z, that's like 3 minutes.
Tune in
Yeah.
next week. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it feels longer to us as players probably than it does to the characters.
Entire
Probably.
Namek arc was like 5 days.
Because what we dropped that stuff off, like we dropped off our orders on the way back from rescuing Kane, right?
I'd have to check.
Sounds right, because then we went pretty much straight up to do Glizzik's thing, and it's just been pretty much a chain since that. We haven't even done a kingdom turn,
You've done
Yeah,
one.
so
because-
it can't have been a.
Because we either did it right before going to get Kane or right after like getting her, and there was only like 3 days in between that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'd have to look.
So it's like at max, it's only been like 2 weeks.
I don't know about that, but like I said, I'd have to look.
Not a lot of time to bind with your new
Well,
kid.
unless all the teleportation also involved time travel, I'm pretty sure
may-
it
maybe
hasn't
it
been more
did.
than 2 weeks.
Max, we get back and there's a giant city where Invictus was.
And Valis is
back.
king.
It's 15 years ago. Kruger, you see yourself.
And I'm throwing the alchemist fire.
Something's gone wrong.
Wait. We're all different people in different classes. It's that episode.
Respect to mutagenist. Now who's punching people?
See, so 3 months of downtime / kingdom turns. Some point, probably in the first month, we run out to Hilford.
That'll be a lot of earned income days for you, Kruger.
Yeah. I might just like run off into the distance for a bit.
Do some fighting amongst the monks.
Just start running.
I
Okay,
mean,
Forrest.
technically, if we do something at, like, we have to set aside a week, like, overall. If we do it, the key to, like, if I dedicate my week of time in the first week and then the last week of the second month, that's like 6 weeks of time I could just go out and fuck around. So, no, but I got some traveling to do.
Lovely.
Leveling.
Training montage with the baby.
Leveling the baby.
Yep.
We were talking about how
We're power
orcs.
leveling it. Like, just go. It's like, ah, yes, here's some drakes. Let's go fight these. Use whirling throw on the baby, and it punches the drake. When it's like there.
Something about an orc cradle or something and a giant scorpion.
Sounds
I
about
feel
right.
bad for the giant scorpion.
I can sell all the crap that looks like it's just like vendor trash. Zargan, I can get with you on that.
Oh yeah, party sheet.
amethyst.
We should
Map.
identify some things.
I was gonna say, did we
Yeah.
have to?
I call dibs on the flask.
The identify stuff we can do with downtime though too, right?
Oh yeah.
Just because I know you wanted to have a conversation tonight a little bit about
Yep.
going forth.
Yeah, that's
If you guys want, take some screenshots of the party loot.
I put it in chat.
I don't see it in chat.
It's in general.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find where I wrote all that shit down.
All right,
So
so
I remember
remastered
figuring
stuff.
out what day different everything would arrive and all that.
So remastered stuff. What's going on?
Basically, you guys need to decide who wants to flip to the new classes and who doesn't. I know
Me.
Player Core 2 was released yesterday officially, so it'll be a couple weeks before Archives is updated. I gave Kruga and Raz copies of their new class.
Some have more changes than